Welcome to TPP The Peasent Podcast. We are the community DayZ Console podcast featuring owners, coders, streamers and players from the game we all love. We discuss everything from updates to ideas to help the community and devs understand what it's like to play console DayZ. I am the Greedy Peasant. I'm a Twitch streamer, content creator, out to show off what console DayZ can do with the tools that we have. And of course, show off its community. Today's episode, we are rolling with a couple of absolutely wicked guests. We've got RSWhitehorn from the Adventure series, so the servers you've probably seen like Dark, Gas, HXC, and his latest Z. We have Undead Gamer. He's a Twitch streamer. It's been in the console cult for quite a while. And today we have Dr. Staroye. Now, Dr. Staroye is a well-known player in the RP and the PvE areas. We've run across him in a few actual spotlights. One time he got drugged and left for dead. So today we have a variety of guests and of course our co-host. So from left to right, we have an Undead Gamer, then Undead Gamer, then Q, then Smiley, then Dr. Staroye,
Yep.
and then Mr. RS. How is everybody? Having a lovely day?
Hello. Good, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, all good.
Having a good day,
You're
man.
solid.
Thanks for inviting me.
My pleasure. I'm still recovering from my blood loss. We might be a little greyed out for a while.
It's all right. I appreciate that blood. It's going to come in handy. It's going to come in handy today.
Yeah, you got to be careful with this, doctor.
Apparently everybody's positive.
That's it. I got the quality one. He's going to knock everyone out with it.
Yeah, well, he needs it for his bees. He's a beekeeper today. Feeds his bees blood.
Fuck.
Yeah, bee took my eye the other day.
Savage
Killer bees.
Killer bees. That's it. All suited up. How is the honey when it's they're fed blood?
Oh, it's good. It's delicious. Best way to drink it. Because there's blood involved.
That's hilarious. Well, firstly, we'll introduce our co-hosts. My co-hosts come from each side of the DayZ tracks. Mr. Q is a survivalist with the ability to adapt to any situation, with roleplay being one of his strongest talents. He has a unique view on the game and loves to get with the crew for a run. Smiley's got a gun, is a people's person. No matter the server, the mission, Smiley manages to make new friends and questions them about their personal lives and their habits.
That's me.
Smiley is a coastal rat, out to meet the weird and wonderful players on DayZ. Guys, I hope your weekend's been wicked.
Boss. Has.
Good. Very good.
Time.
Very good.
Cold, but good.
Pulled the all-nighter, Smiley.
It's really... Yep. Had
Yeah.
a nap though. Had
Yeah.
a nap. Had 2 hours nap. So it's nice and fresh for podcast.
No, I'm proud of you.
That's how I work. I'm a professional.
Can't
No,
have you sleeping.
Yeah.
It's all right.
we're
Never
suited.
late, always on time.
She's on training for a 24-hour stream soon.
Nice
Make sure you
try.
get some rest after that. That shit sucks.
That's it. Yep.
Ah, one day.
One day she'll get me in trouble for that. All right, and of course we've got on the left Undead Gamer. He's a Twitch streamer, been streaming for quite a while. Met him in the console cult run. Mr. Dr. Staroye is a player of DayZ. We've had plenty of interactions with this man. He's well known around the community. A doctor who, on some points, will fix you. On some points, will not fix you and harvest your goods. And of course, RS.
What about the fee?
Yeah, the fee. How much do you charge?
Oh, yeah.
It's a blood pack.
Well, see, it depends. I take, it depends. I either will just take some blood or I'll take, one of these bad boys right here.
That's it. He's got heads on. He bringing heads. You bringing your head collection to the podcast again.
Yep. I thought I brought you a gift, actually. I wanted you to post this somewhere so we can have it just as a friendly reminder of one of your old podcast mates. No names.
Stick it on your wall.
Yeah, that's it. That'll go behind my streaming. I'll just have a head in a bag behind my streaming setup.
Be like a little
On the
bobblehead.
mantle.
That's it,
On the mantle.
little bobblehead.
Dad's like saying it's so normal.
That's
On
it.
the mantle,
What's-
so,
what-
I mean,
what's-
what else do you do with
What's
it?
on the
I
back
mean,
there? Oh, that's just a head from one of the players I was rolling with. Nothing to see. And on the far right we have Mr. RSWhitehorn.
Keep people in line.
That's it. Keep a little bit of line. So Mr. RS, you're a very busy man. You've got a fourth server coming out now, which is Z.
I've got 3.
You got 3?
Oh yeah, it's Z. Yep, 3.
3. So it's Z, Dark, and HXC.
Z, Dark, and HXC. HXC launched again tonight.
Nice. Nice.
It's at 11,
I
Zed's
believe, yes.
been- Zed's done poorly. But hey, yeah.
It'll eventually get some traction if the spark happens. What?
Yeah. I'm not too worried about it.
Well, since we're on that, we'll start with you with the one-on-one first.
now just look into his eyes.
Yeah, look into your eyes.
Oh,
Beautiful
oh,
dark
shit, I
and brown.
just moved. All right, I'm gonna sit
Yeah,
back
okay.
down for you.
You're good. You can have a little sit down.
There we go.
Just watch out for the blood pack man. Oh. He's doing
Yeah.
he's doing some dancing. He's doing some moonwalks. He's got some fat sneakers on, bud.
Appreciate it.
All
Not
right,
about the whites, but
the whites are there.
just in case.
The whites are in my
Is it
car.
anything crazy today?
They're in my car. They're in the Humvee. Had it all planned for you. Had it all.
I got it all. I got them. Look.
Yeah, we occasionally have specific instructions on uniforms we would like produced due to obviously who we are in server and recognising who we are on server. As you can see by these two, that's what you'll see him in all the time. Standard. Even if it's freezing,
Yep. Standard.
she's still in her little fucking shorts.
Yeah. A bit of pea coat. Bit of pea coat.
That's for warmth.
Yeah.
Oh, stop for pee? Shit.
That's
Sorry,
what it's
Paul.
covered in after a big night out.
It's made from.
That's right. Alrighty, Mr. RSWhitehorn, you own the Adventure series.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you want to give the name of your servers and give us a little brief of what they're about?
So HXC is probably my main one, I guess. It's a hardcore civilian based, so I've got rid of all the high tier automatic weapons. This time I've put in 3 of the submachine guns. So that's kind of its thing. It's not, it's pretty much like the when I downloaded Dayz, that's how I thought the game would be, but then I quickly discovered that it's, I know it can be a lot.
Very
of things,
military.
That's the beauty of it. So I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to criticize it because I love that aspect of it as well. But the point is, I wanted it to be like how I imagined it was going to be. So yeah, so more, like running around and the military stuff. It's still on, but it's quite rare. This time round as well, I've done it so that there's like a loot run you've got to go on to get the submachine gun. So believe it or not, you're running around for a scorpion.
Ooh.
And that's like the high tier. So it's Scorpion, USG, and the SGK5, SG5K, whatever.
Yeah, so all the subs and machine
So the
guns,
idea
nice.
is,
That always makes the gun
Yeah,
battles
so-
fun.
yeah. So the idea is you have to go to Swarog to get the NPC gear, to get to the gas, to get the guns, and then to the bunker to get the mags.
Ooh, nice.
So that's kind of what I've done this time for HXC. I'm going to have a short season. See how that goes. And then Z was the no base building one.
Yep. Like the
Started off really
similar
well.
like the
You know, it looked like it's
day
gonna
one
grow.
servers.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I don't watch much like YouTube and Dayz, and I'm kind of out of the loop with that. And then when I a lot of people were talking about no base building servers, and I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. I put it out there, you know, like, are there any? Turned out there weren't any. So I created it. This one. I've put tents on now. I guess that's the difference between that and the day one servers. So people can still have stashes.
Yep.
Yeah, it sort of picked up at first, but then sort of it's died quite quickly.
Yeah.
We've got lots of donations for it as well. It's really bizarre. I've never had that before. Like, it's paid up till November, so it's not going anywhere.
People wait.
nice.
People wait until the winter
Yeah.
time to be able to get into it. They pay its bills to November and wait until the winter time to settle in and get involved.
Quite possibly.
It is a strange way that DayZ, especially on console, is very orientated to base building.
Yeah.
It's like we need a home. We need somewhere to stash our stuff. We need somewhere to put, run through. I think they're a brilliant
and then
idea.
and I like the idea of the stashes, because then you're like, you still can do that, but you can't put too much down because you're going to lose it all, or you're going to make it really obvious where you've put your tent, sort of thing. You know, like, or
Yeah.
put your
Well, there's no.
stashes or
If
whatever.
someone stumbles across
Um,
it, it's a little supply that they find. So.
And it's, absolutely, yeah. So you don't want to gear them up, and So I mean, it's like I say, it started off quite well, but yeah, it died quite a bit.
I'm surprised that
happens,
it did die quite a bit, because the whole no zombie server idea is, no base building server idea is quite popular on PC. It's really weird.
It
how
is,
hasn't
yeah,
taken
yeah.
off on console.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in time, and you know, the more it sort of gets out, if people persevere. I know Receding Man's making one, isn't he? He's doing that churnless. That's pretty much based on the day one sort of idea. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
So it's
it'd be
Livonia
interesting to
based,
see.
yeah?
It is Livonia, yeah. I tend to do this, you know, you put it on to the least popular platforms. You know, I know a lot of people won't play Livonia, and
It's more of I think it's you're finding dedicated players rather than those just skimming through and or those on Game Pass that are just sort of grabbing the game because it's available. I find when you open
Yeah,
the Livonia
yeah.
map, you're opening it to people who actually invest in the game, who look at the aspects of the game, who want to get involved in the game.
Yeah, and I think that's part of like the success of HXC is it's because it's also I know like there's a debate on whether or not it is actually smaller than Journals, even though it definitely is. Yeah, and the people who are playing it, like you say, there's more. You're going to attract more people like that. You know, the people into survival and etc. But yeah, I do have one on Chernarus, and that's the Dark series.
That's the Dark series. I've played
Um,
that one. Yep.
Yeah, have you tried
How's that one go?
episode 2?
I haven't tried episode
that's
2.
pretty... Yeah, it's a lot different. So the first one was like vanilla loot. You just pretty much running to Tizzy. There was no more to it than that. It just literally, you spawn in the dark. There's a bit of like starting gear, like rags and stuff. You can make torches. But then the second one, you start in Tizzy, so you've got there, and you load in, and you've built up the camp, so it all follows the storyline. And then you need to get to Prison Island, but you have to go via Metallurg to pick up your NBC gear. Off to you're delivering drugs, antibiotics, because there's another survivor camp on the prison, and they're all like in need of these antibiotics. So you venture out, you do those little things. Go to Metallurg, then off to Zelenogorsk, and then onto Prison Island. Zelenogorsk is gassed, so you need to get the NBC gear from Metallurg. My servers seem to have a theme now of like going somewhere to get your NBC gear. I've only just noticed that right now. Yeah, that's cool. It's really cool. Like Zelenogorsk is brilliant because it's in the dark, it's gassed, and I've got constant strikes coming in, so you're getting it lights up red, and
wow.
lots of wolves, lots of bears. Yeah, I'd recommend it.
Yeah,
the
because
third
you got
one's
the
going to
flares
be,
going up,
like,
and then the
really-
strike, and then a flare going up, and then the
Yeah,
strike, so
it
you get
looks
that
really
red
beautiful.
glow.
Yeah, I've got it so it's like every few minutes it's being bombarded.
I'd like to
Um,
see that. I want to see that. Let's do it. We'll do
Yeah,
a
get on
run
it.
then
It's
one
cool.
day,
I mean,
Do a group run.
there probably won't be anyone else on, but it's got like a steady, people come on and try it, and
Yeah,
that was, it's only a 10 slot for that reason.
It's
I
just
knew there
hard
was
for-
never going to be lots of people.
It's hard
I
for
mean,
people to
but
play
that's
at
fine.
night.
So there's no MVGs, obviously. All my servers, I get rid of MVGs.
That's what makes it so fun
Yeah.
playing at nighttime, I think. But it's just hard for the whole DayZ community to submit to that.
Yep.
Like just to develop that storyline and just keep it playing. But the nighttime just scares people off.
yep. And,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think unless they got MVGs and can run around in the dark, and they become detectable. I mean, there's plenty of people that I've killed,
Yeah,
especially in the early days with glow sticks running through Cherno and getting popped off as soon as they're in distance. So I probably contributed to some of that trauma, but. Yeah, nights are a very hard one.
That's my feeling on him. It's either everyone has them
That's
or
how
no one
you
has them.
learn.
Otherwise, everyone's going to log out, and
Yep.
but
That's how you learn and teach at the same time.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome when you're running with especially with a torch, craft yourself a torch and you're running at night. I love the look of that. Making clips and stuff is my fave thing. So just getting that vibe, you get that sweet vibe. Running at night
Yeah,
with those
yeah.
torches, I'm all for it, man. I like the vibe.
It's nice to run with them until you catch a bullet to the head.
Yeah, see, there's, and that's
That's not the torch, undead. That's you.
yeah, that's the, but that is the standard for DayZ. It's all about that. Oh, as soon as I get 2 seconds of light on me or show up, I'm dead.
yeah.
But
yeah, so
That
those
makes
are
you
the,
feel
uh,
safe
pick-me
if you actually
signs at
stick
school.
to it.
yeah, so
Totally worth it to get that nice vibe anyway.
that's it.
Dig it.
And you do quite a lot of concept style servers. I mean, you did gas.
yeah.
Those sort of servers are very hard to like one playthrough, like my Maze Runner one. Once you played through it, it's basically that's all done and dusted, and a lot of people turn off. So those servers are very hard to keep populated, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
You just update them
something
weekly
like
or
Dark,
something.
I knew that would be the case. So yeah, I'm not bothered by the fact that there's you
Trial
don't
and
have
error.
loads of people
That's how
playing
you
it, but
learn.
that's kind of the point. It's meant to be like it can be
experience.
PvP, but it's more likely to be a PvE experience.
Yeah.
And that's all fine. I mean, and it's stressful enough, to be fair. Like, it is really scary. Doing it on your own is really cool. I've done it as a group and on my own. Yeah, it's fun. It's good fun.
It's pretty hectic. Yeah, well, when we went on
And
your
the next one I'll do with that.
yeah, go.
Sorry, I was
Oh,
gonna say
yeah.
the next one's I'm gonna do like proper brutal hardcore but in the dark.
Oh, so
That will also have a mission, but it would
Ooh.
just be because Dark Series 2, the one that's currently going, episode 2, you load in and you've got everything you're going to need. Nothing really spawns on the map, so you've just got, you can pick up your Vega and your other guns, put as many bullets in your pocket as you want, and go. That's that sort of thing. Whereas the next one, I want to go really harsh.
Yeah, like it's a
Maybe
challenge to
spawn
get
in,
through the
maybe,
dark.
Yeah.
A little mix of dark and HXC.
Pretty much, yeah, but more like emotional damage, I think.
Yeah.
In terms of
Getting
extreme bleakness.
Are you really gonna get rid of your player pop, are you?
But that's the point, though. In some ways, it's like you shouldn't care too much on. I think sort of quite a few would play actually. I think,
Oh hell
But,
yeah!
yeah,
There's
you're not
heaps of
gonna
people
get-
that are
I-
up for a challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, when I went on with Warden and Q onto gas, that was some of the best fun we had, especially when it came to the point that we were traveling in gas for ages, and then one of us will find an air pocket, but it was like, all right, we're not sure if it's an air pocket or not, or we're going to survive. So you take your gas off, and we'll see if you die. And you know what I mean? That was, you do very, very well with your concept servers.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
actually
hectic
happened
day.
on Dark though, where I'd come out of Xenagos and we were like, oh, we'll log out here. We'd run out of time, and when we both logged in, we were still in the gas, and I've turned off all the save points so that I'd kind of forgotten because it was the same server that I'd used for gas, so I'd forgotten I'd done that. So we just spawned in, and because the gas should have been there, but it wasn't. Like how DayZ does this.
Yeah.
So we'd logged off thinking we were out the gas, logged back in, it's like, and all that effort, get there. We're not far from the end.
Sucks ass.
Just gone.
Oh, starting again.
That's it. So there's the rules, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure doesn't matter what you do, you log off away from everything, deep in the bush.
Yeah, keep your gas mask on. That's the trick.
Deep in the bush.
Deep in the bush. So how long's your server's been running for?
HXC's like 2 years, but it was in a different form. It was Freedom Land Livonia. I used to be part of the Freedom Land thing,
Yep.
but I've recently, because I was doing Dark and Zed on a separate Discord, the Adventure series, I then decided that I'd bring. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, good.
I'd bring them to just a one, and so I'm no longer like that. So yeah, then I changed it to HXC the last big update on Livonia. When Livonia changed.
Got a little prettier.
Sorry.
When Livonia got a little prettier.
When they made it, yeah,
got a little...
absolutely, yeah. I think that sort of that first series went on a bit long because we've had really good pop. We're getting like, in terms of like hardcore mode, like 8 to 15 on a night. We had that solidly for, like 7 months or something.
Yeah, that's good
then it
numbers.
started to
Hardcore's
fizzle
a
out.
hard one to populate and keep populated.
It is, yeah, absolutely, and that's why I think this time as well, do like a shorter, season. Yeah, was I making another point before I said that? I'm lost.
Well,
Sorry.
we were talking about...
Facts, mate. Fucking idiot.
No. You watch YouTube, I cut all this shit out because we do it all the time. So the show goes for like...
yeah.
The actual show goes for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Tell me about your server, HXC.
That's it. Done. Next one. So what have been some of the issues or problems you've faced as an owner?
Other than the Trado, and
Yep.
and other than the devs not testing. I know there's a question later on in that, isn't there?
Yeah, I believe so.
Just generally, like, it's the the man children of Dayz. That's the big problem. The
The
people
man
that
children.
jump into you. Yeah, like it's like you're a grown man, come on, like just behave yourself.
Yeah.
And they're like just acting
It's the
like
Discord, right?
teenagers
Is
and-
that what you mean?
Yeah,
It's just the Discord in
so,
general.
But then like so the way they play and they're trying to bend rules even though there are no rules, and it's like they're just doing just really stupid things, and that's the
perfect
I don't think
terminology.
they play
No,
that stuff as well. Like
I think you
How
nailed
do
the
you bend
terminology
rules when there
there.
are no rules?
oh, but so you got things like fireplace, raiding and things like that, and it's like
That's the common sense
there's
stuff
no
that you don't
rules,
want to have
but-
to say when you say no rules, but
Yeah,
you still have to say no cheating.
absolutely.
No cheating.
Yeah,
I think
That's
that's
it.
the way
absolutely.
maybe it
And-
should be
and
worded.
that's
It's
what-
just saying no cheating.
No playing the game as it wasn't supposed to be intended. That's it.
Like if you can
Yeah,
boost
pretty
over
much,
with a truck, boost over with the truck. But if you got to build 4 fireplaces or stack fireplaces to magically hop over a building, that's kind of BS. And I guess
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's where the-
everyone's there. With community, you're trying to build a community, and everyone should be getting on. And you're not there to be like the champion of Dayz. You're there to have a laugh, kill each other, but in a fun way. Have a laugh with each other. You get some people who just take it and
Lose
you know
sight.
like treat it like they're like winning the World Cup or something. It's like, come on, man, it doesn't matter that much. Just behave yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, there's my little rant.
No. I think you nailed it. There's
Spot on.
I put it down to like a sports team. So when you're sitting in the locker or before the game, you're talking to the opposition, you're having a good time, you laugh, and then when you get on the court, you take it seriously. And when you come off, so being on the court, we're in the game. Being off the court, we're in Discord. There's definitely ways you can handle it. You can
That's
have
absolutely
a
right.
good
Nail on the
fight.
head there,
You can have a good fight, a good run, a good smashing. Yep, you won, you lose. GG. Right, let's go have a beer.
Doesn't have
Yeah,
to be excessive
absolutely.
banter.
Yeah.
That's the part where people get tied up is just that banter.
Let's see.
They get-
To be fair though,
They take it too
Discord
personal.
For HXC's always been quite nice. It's like those people that come in and every now and then sort of try and upset the
Yeah,
Discord.
we saw a lot of it in Only Up when we were playing Only Up. People just coming in just to wreck other people's fun, or try to anyway. So
Yeah, so on Gas, when I originally had the one spawn, people were just there to just be knobs.
and just-
So yeah, I had to do the no punching rule, and then that just meant unbanning people all the time. I see Only Up's got that as well,
yeah,
temporary bans and
temporary bans and then perma bans, and really you shouldn't have to
So you can't
govern.
throw hands.
That's it. You gotta put everyone in the naughty corner and put the dunce hat on them, and fucking sit out there.
Just put me in
Yeah.
jail. Don't take me out of the game. Just put me in jail or something.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. You punch someone, you just end up in a box. So there's 40 people in this little tiny box just sitting there all game punching the shit out of each other.
Punching each other.
Yeah. That's it. Want to make teleportation, DayZ? Give us a jail.
You fuck around too much, they put you in a spot
They
where
need
you
to give
can't
the
fuck
server
around.
owners a jail, like a secondary,
Yeah.
not server, but a secondary spot. They get teleported over there. Immediate jail.
That's
No
it.
police involved.
A secret underground in Prison Island, where you can hear and see everything, but you're just stuck forever until we decide to let you out.
Until you serve your time.
That's it.
Good idea. It's actually a damn good idea.
A damn well good idea. And no matter what server you log into, you're still stuck in it. That would solve it completely.
Yeah.
Even if you're
that's-
your own community server. Bad luck getting to fucking get your own jail. All right. So on the opposite side, what are some of the good moments that that will go beyond owning a server that'll keep with you?
So the community, so the good ones in the community, I'd say, I've met some great people. yeah, it's a nice place to be, whatever, you know. Like, but also for me, the whole thing is like running a server is like the creative outlet. So you're able to. I think I look back on it and I'll be quite proud of it, and you know what I did and what I made. I used to be in a band, and so it's kind of this is kind of taken from that. Like, so I was in, you know, I did that for like 24 years, did loads of touring and stuff with them, and we were. But I'm not doing that now. Time's limited, so well, I spend a lot of time on days, to be fair, but it's a lot easier to do it from home rather than going on these like 2-week tours. But yeah, so it's the creative aspect, and you can do it. And I guess as well, it's, you know, making people happy. That's always a nice feeling, you know, when people are enjoying what you've created.
Yeah, 100%. Enjoying
So
your creation.
Yeah, that's a very yeah, absolutely. I think
No, a lot of artists. That's where I think a lot of artists, musicians, people like that, you know, get their little part from. And it's not about, you know, making thousands of dollars. It's about, you know, putting out your art to the people and seeing people enjoy it.
yeah, no, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely believe in that.
So with so many servers and stuff like that, how many hours do you spend involved in the game?
But I looked up my time today, and it was like 173 days.
Holy shit.
That was only on one account.
Yep.
So that's 4,300, I think. That's on RSWhitehorn. I've got alts which I've used for various things.
Yep.
So what I tend to do is we run like as a group, and then we've got like our solo ones when people aren't on or whatever, on the various servers over time. So I've done it. I don't know how long I spend on editor as well. Like too much, I think, is probably the correct answer. However,
what's your
like,
weekly run?
Weeknights I only spend weeknights I only spend a couple of hours because, you know, I've got work. You know, I have to be up at 6 a.m. bed by 10. So that's my cut-off point. It's usually 8 till 10 in the evenings. Weekends, that can be a lot longer. But obviously, if I'm doing other things, I've also still got work that I have to do.
That cursed work.
So a lot.
Yeah, so you are full-time on it all the time.
Yeah, like spare time. That's my relaxing time. It's definitely. I probably need to take a little bit of a break from it. I gotta be honest. Like I will wake up in the morning and the first thing I think of is like checking Discord or something. Check Discord, coffee, vape.
Yeah.
Like, that's my mornings.
But it also becomes like a little social stimulation, I believe, too, because you get that little feedback and you're checking how things are, and yeah, my babies are running
It's just
all
like your
good.
Twitter,
Yeah,
Facebook,
absolutely.
and all that good stuff.
But then the flip side of that is like neglecting your real life friends. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Which I'm definitely guilty of. Yeah.
What are you talking
Just
about?
make them friends in
never met
Xbox.
in real life.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
to
well,
DayZ.
I mean,
Bring 'em in.
Get on the game. Get on the
Yeah,
game.
I don't need to go to the pub. Can save money. We'll just jump on the Xbox and drink from home.
That's
Talk
it.
to each other.
And if you want it legit, I'll make a pub and we can just sit and drink kvass while we drink.
I did
Yeah,
actually request
that's
that. It actually does happen.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't have to go out Saturday nights anymore. Got a smiley pub. I'm good.
That's it, done.
Nice.
And a bottle next to you.
Yep. And a spew bucket.
And a spear bucket for the morning.
Yep.
Well,
Times.
So I
Mr.
really like that
Whitehorn.
idea on days though, like having
Yeah.
the pub, and where people can come but then like the reality of it in game, like whatever server you're on, it kind of doesn't.
Yeah, well,
work
it's like Red
in a way.
Dead.
It's
Red Dead's
exciting, it's
idea of a
exciting.
full saloon that you can serve bar. What happens? People just fist fight and shoot each other in there. It's a mini death match.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming on to the show and battling through our one-on-ones.
You're welcome.
We've got to definitely hang around because we've got some some interesting things to go through with you owners, players, and streamers. Be warned. All right, so we'll kick across to this absolutely lovely gentleman in army wear. How are you, sir? Going all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man.
This is Undead Gamer. He is a Twitch streamer. We've known him for quite a long time.
Long time.
Been trying to get him
Too
onto the
long.
show for quite a while, but you know, real life work, that
10
sort of things
episodes.
get in there. So we've finally dragged him on. Undead, where do you stream, and what's your stream name? Give us a little details about your channels or where you post your content.
I mean, I mainly stream here on Twitch. I just, do a lot of Twitch stuff. A bit of a diverse streamer when it comes to games, but I love mainly streaming DayZ, as obvious as it is.
How long have you been streaming DayZ for?
How long have I been streaming DayZ? 4 years now, going on 5, I think.
Nice. Bit of long termer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What appeals to you for the content of DayZ as a streamer?
To me, I like the realism of spawning in on an official and just, having a run where anything could happen, just from coast to, say, Tizzy or something like that. There's endless possibilities of, like, the players you meet, the circumstances, what gear you find. Like, you can play your character however you want to play it, man. And I just enjoy doing that.
Yep.
No run is ever the same.
No, I definitely agree with that.
It's a lot.
Definitely agree with that. So, what are some of the bad things about streaming DayZ?
The man children that you can come
Yeah,
across.
that's the
out
new name
bullshit.
for him from now on.
Yeah.
Man, children.
The people that just have absolutely no respect for the people around them in the game or even on Twitch. There's a lot of people out there that just don't give a flying fuck about what you're doing, and
Yep.
it can get quite aggravating.
Yep.
But overall, I enjoy the game. I enjoy.
So, what do you mean by affecting you? Like people yelling out racist terms while you're streaming, stream
Yeah,
snipers
the
themselves.
Yeah, the stream snipers on official can be a real pain in the ass. I mean, I don't ever run with an ult. I like playing Nomad, so I never got a base or anything like that. So stream snipers can just show up out of fucking nowhere and just rock my shit.
Yep.
It's not enjoyable. Or there's the people who, like you said, come around screaming racial shit. I can't have that on Twitch. Gets you in a lot of trouble.
Yep.
A lot of trouble for something that's not even your fault.
Well, and that's sometimes the harder thing, being able to filter that sort of stuff out and make sure that your stream's clean. And what are some of the things you do to sort of counter or avoid, or is it more of a fact of when it happens you then take action then?
So that was actually a big fear with me setting up the capture card, because I knew that a lot of people would just, the audio would be back included and people can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yep.
Honestly, it's more of just action in that moment. If it's a player in game, it's just immediate execution. I don't deal with that shit. Like I'll give a warning. If they ignore the warning, it's execution.
Just shoot them straight up in the game to get them out of the vicinity?
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna be a problem, right then and there, I'm gonna fix that problem right then and there. Just pop them, send them back to the coast.
Definitely the easiest way to do it. A little bit harder to do. I mean, you're an official player, but a little bit harder to do on like a death match and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to do on deathmatch, but I mean, on deathmatch, I don't think I really have my stream set up. I don't really stream a lot of deathmatch servers.
Yeah,
I mainly
you
play
like
official.
You like the official grind and the official runs and running with people and looting up and taking care of your gear.
Yeah, the only time I'm ever on community is usually when I'm hanging out with y'all.
Yep.
That's really it.
100%. Are you looking to move to PC DayZ, or are you planning on staying on console?
I already do a mixture of both. I play I play DayZ on the PC, especially with if you remember the guy playing the Fernie account who used to play a lot of Daydot or Console Cult with me.
Yeah.
He's a PC gamer now. I usually just hop on and play with him. But I like doing both because DayZ on console has a better feel for like the official shit. There's not a lot of good official servers on PC.
Yep.
And so when I'm looking for the more vanilla type of stuff, which I usually am, I'm usually, got the controller in my hands. When I'm looking to just dick around and play modded servers and that, I'm on, PC. It's a lot of fun though. Both of it has very good aspects.
Which one's better? Which one's better?
Which one's better? I don't have a personal preference. Xbox. I'll say Xbox. I'll say
Yeah,
console.
there we go.
Yeah.
Better
Yeah.
community.
But also,
Absolutely.
PC official is written by, there's a lot of cheating, there's a lot of hackers and stuff like that. So the PC community has completely, basically abandoned official and only ride on community, where console is still, we're mainly official and pulling more and more towards community due to the benefits, but yeah.
You can still have a blast on an official run.
Yeah, you can have a good time on an official run, get all the scrummages, get all the blues, get, the loot system's good.
Yeah, it's not doomed like the second you load into PC official.
Yep. And you're dead.
Yeah, no, you just die. Some dude, like, flying around just shoots you. That was actually my first encounter on fucking PC official. I loaded in fucking Electro, and some motherfucker was just flying around like a jet and shot me.
Shit. That's hectic. What, flying around like a jet? Like he was just up in the air, flying around, just shooting people in the air?
He was just in the air like a jet.
Oh, that's hectic. Ah, the joys. The joys of hackers, the pains in the asses.
You either get a good laugh out of it or you're just pissed.
Yeah, that's it. You either lost a whole heap of stuff or you're freshly laughing at someone who has to fly around shooting people. Memories is what drives us when we stream, getting that good content. What's a good memory that you have when it comes to DayZ?
I mean, in general, I think it had to be running in with the the Console Cult crew. A while back ago, we were doing some big ass run on official. We started all up in like Zeno and ended up in Balota. There was like I want to say 9 of us. It was a hell of a good time, good laughs. Jokes are constantly being cracked. But another great one actually was one that shit. I struggle to remember.
Yeah.
I play this game way too
Yeah,
much.
are you gonna cry? Are you gonna cry?
Hey,
Shut the fuck up.
listen here, lady. You shut up.
He's all heard it, right? You
That's-
heard
hey.
his voice crack.
Don't make us ask you a love moment again.
Bottom lip quivering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get back in your fucking box. Yeah, that's it. That's right. She complies now. That's what happens when you got enough dirt on her. You just push her into the box.
Yeah. Facts.
I'll say this one though for like a really good like recent memory.
Yep.
Was when we were trying to do an old school like console cult run,
Yep.
and I joined in way too late, but I got in there, and the fucking way it ended was with that Warren Bears, But it was a lot of fun in general, just getting to have the whole crew back together, because I mean, it's been like a year and a half since we actually did a run like that.
Yeah, that's
Or at least a run that I was
Yeah.
involved with.
Yeah, we gotta make more.
Yeah.
we're all busy. We're
It's a
all
good time.
a lot of people have moved
got jobs
on,
now.
and not only that, it was the COVID era, so there was
Yeah.
a lot more time, a lot
Maximum-
more
Maximum influx.
maximum influx of
Yeah.
players.
That-
Everyone was on 24 hours a day. Yeah, there's been some absolutely wicked
It's good
memories.
times.
Yeah. Honestly, all my
Bring back
good
COVID.
memories have
Bring
to
back
come-
COVID. Hashtag bring back
Yeah.
COVID.
Give us a new variant already.
That's it.
That's alright.
Pretty sure
The US sent out
we should start a
aliens
petition.
are real.
Bring back COVID.
No, we don't need to. The US sent out aliens are real, so soon enough there'll be an alien invasion and we'll always stay at home.
That's it.
that's true.
Or in lockup. As in their jails.
'Cause they think you're an alien.
Enslaved.
all the
Be
good
like the
memories have
Matrix,
to
they're
come
all
from
hooked
running
up to
with the crews.
Xboxes.
That's
You
it.
know, juicing energy.
We've always been in the game.
All the good memories have to come from playing with the crews and shit, though. Like CC and like my own little small groups. Like just having the crew together to do a run, whether it ends badly or not.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that. It's always good when you have that moment, you put the controller down and go, fuck, that was good. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and you still got buzzing. You got that nice buzzy
Yeah,
feel.
you got a nice little buzz going. So, what are your current and future goals with streaming?
I honestly, the main goal has always been just be entertaining. I don't want to be some streamer with like an actual goal. I just want to raise a community of people who pop in because they like the content and like to just, have a good laugh. And that's usually what I try to keep it to. Although I will admit I've touched on some serious subjects in the streams recently where I've just been like ranting about shit. But other than that, I do just want to keep it like lighthearted, funny jokes, and just overall enjoyable content. Like that's pretty much the goal. Just raise a community with content that you can fuck around with.
Yep. 100%, 100%. Well, finally we get you on the show. We do appreciate you.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
You better stay around because we've got some halftime action to go, and it's going to be very interesting.
I ain't going nowhere, man.
Sweet as. All right, so our last but not least, we'll have to stand up for him because he's a little elevated on his chair, riding the handle there.
What's up? Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can see it. This is Dr. Staroye, or the Staroye Sniper. Met you...
Sir, AKA.
Yeah, you got an AKA? I like your AKAs.
AKA DJ Roy, AKA
Sorry.
Dr. Staroye, Staroye Sniper.
Yep.
Do you mind if I smoke?
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry.
All right, you don't need to take that big of a hit, man. Just
That's it.
fucking get going.
No, I understand. A little
Carry
pressure.
on.
A little pressure.
I'm nervous.
Nervous?
Get the nerves going.
Um,
Yeah. I've never been part of such an impressive crowd. You boys are. I'm just plain old me, but thank you for inviting me again. So appreciate you.
Plain old me, I met back on one of the servers I was spotlighting. Was told to go up and see the mayor, and he would introduce me and give me a doctor's examination. This followed by getting blood extracted from me, getting blood infused in me, passing out, and waking up with
I tested your blood.
very low blood. You got it.
tested your
You
blood.
tested it, and you got it right. I was very impressed.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you for today's blood sample. It's very special to me.
yeah,
Be using that very, very nicely.
that's it.
But yeah, no, we met and it was kind of a funny. I had no idea what was gonna happen, but when I met you and you turned your head for 1 second, my mind just kind of switched and I put out the other bag. So I do apologize about that. It wasn't necessarily gonna go that way, but it just kind of did. But with that, there's always a lesson. I mean, you did survive that day and you did make it all the way up to the west, right?
True.
Yeah. So what I actually did there, I'd like to show you if you got a little bit of time. I'd like to show an example.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound creepy at all.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So basically, just whenever you give a small dosage to somebody, they actually will pass out, but they won't get too sick. So this guy's just gonna go to sleep for a little bit. But it's very, very good because he's gonna be okay. We'll get him up in no time. Does anybody have any Tetris?
I don't think so.
There's a medical truck out the front.
He might not make it, but
Somebody call 911.
That's it.
God, I
it's
feel
okay. He's
amazing.
gonna be okay. I gave him such a small amount. I actually gave him such a small amount that it doesn't poison him. It just gives him a small blood poisoning, and it actually recedes. So he should be good. But to guarantee it, I usually give a Tetra just to make sure. So he'll be alive as long as he eats well and everything. He won't lose enough blood. He only loses about a quarter blood. Most people think that once you give the wrong blood, you're dead, but it's only if you give the whole dosage. You lose quite a bit of blood. You use about 3/4 blood.
Oh, so you can do a little testage, and if it works, it works. If it's unknown, but you'll cop a little sickness, but you won't die. Don't just inject
you won't
the
die,
whole
but if you
lot.
give us, yeah, it's called microdosing, or at least that's what I like to call it. Just give a small amount, just enough to make him go nap nap, and then he's yours to play with, handcuff, defibrillate, whatever you want to do. You know, just all depends.
I'll get you some food.
Yeah, that's it.
I apologize about.
I
knocking
don't
you
have
out,
any
man.
illness.
It was just for experiment.
I think you just give me the same blood. I don't know why I passed out though.
No, I think
maybe
whenever you give the
scared of
blood, it's
needles.
just a small dose. You just kind of take a little bit and then, you know, go to sleep. But it's not a big deal.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
All right, I won't do that no more. But
Probably not to the
just
guests.
for
To the co-hosts, go for your life. That's what they're here for.
What does the
I
bottom
want
of my
service.
screen say?
Thank you. I
Say
once
my
passed out
blood
at work.
type. When did that happen?
yeah, that's the.
I can do this for you at work if you'd like. Just give me a call. I can help you out.
I once knocked my head on the concrete at work, and
Oh wow.
so I was playing football
Did
with
the
the
same
kids.
thing.
And as I was passing out, I said the word "fuck" because that's what happens. And I remember coming to and like just the kids around me giggling. I was like, "Did you hear that?" But it was weird because it wasn't kind of like. This just reminded me of that moment.
Lost
It
it.
wasn't like. Yeah,
Apologize
I was
about
like,
that.
It wasn't like I'd said it, if you know what I mean, because I was sort of on my way to becoming unconscious.
Come on, fuck.
Bobbing and weaving. Bobbing
Bobbing and weaving. All right. So we'll ask, what style of server do you play on? We'll come down to your level.
At the moment,
Yeah,
I
princess.
play on Unwritten. It's a RP server, RP encouraged, but it's PvP based.
Yep.
It's probably the best RP server I've been on. It has a high population of 100.
Whew.
And the interactions are great. I usually just take over Staroye, and just kind of run the town and greet and meet people. And just depending on the mood, I kind of go by that. And sometimes you end up getting handcuffed. Sometimes you end up dead. Sometimes you end up walking away with extra goods. It's just a give or take kind of situation.
Roll
But for
the
me, that's
dice.
what I love about it is, yeah, it's just all organic. I don't ever plan anything. And that's most of what the little YouTube videos that I do is about. I just have done past meetings and just have some crazy encounters that I find unique. You know, that's what I love about the game. That's why I never stopped playing it. I've been on this game for quite a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely got some unique aspects to it. And of course, with the player base, you can get some very interesting characters out there.
Yep. Some like myself, maybe.
Like yourself.
Run into me, yeah, it's one of those give or takes. Like you got to see. I mean, it's always fun to let people tell a story instead of just killing them. It's way better to develop a story and keep
100%.
that going rather than just ending it early with a red screen or a black screen that says you're dead.
Yeah.
That's my preference. But for me, I don't take it personal for deaths. I think I've done this enough, captured enough that I deserve a killing. Karma's a bitch, and it's aimed at me. So
That's
I'm
that's
all
a
for
good way to look at it. I like that. Understands his karma buffer is at its peak, and if he cops exceeded, redlined, and so if a death comes along, it's just the fulfillment to help settle the pressure. Love it, absolutely love it. So what keeps you playing on DayZ Console?
Man, I don't know. I've been playing this game since I think 2017, maybe 2018.
Yep.
I got it because some guy told me to get this game, and I kept following him, buying games, and we play. And then by the time I got the game, they stopped playing it. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna buy this game, and I'm gonna like it. And then I bought it, and when we started playing, the first thing I hated it. I was dying. People were killing me, or I was dying of poisoning, food, eating raw meat. Didn't know what I was doing. Um, just all around bad time and cursing the game. Mad because I spent like I think it was $50 when I bought the game. It was 2017. It was they marked it up as like a grand opening or
Yep.
something. And I was just having a terrible time. But then I eventually just kept telling myself like I'm gonna get better, and little by little, death by death, I kept getting farther and farther inland. And um, I don't know. One day I just made my way to Staroye and noticed I kept making myself that way and surviving and getting closer and closer to getting kills, and that's kind of what made me gravitate towards that area. And then once I realized that was an actual spot on the I Survive map, and I could, find my way there, I just started making it my home. And then I used to watch a guy named on Facebook. It was Bearzino Slasher. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah, the Bearzino Slasher, the shoe stealer.
So I was like, yeah, so he kind of inspired me a little bit to create the name. I was just watching his stuff and watching him lock doors in the whole town of Bearzino, pissing people off, on official servers. And I was like, well, I need a moniker. I got to do something. So I was like, well, what can I be? I was like, well, I can't fucking go up and PvP somebody because I'm terrible at it. So I just called myself Staroye Sniper just to make people think that I was killing them because I was terrible at sniping at the time. I would just act like a sniper, and that I came from Staroye. That was Staroye Sniper. So I put that together, and over time I kind of just actually got good at it, and then kind of held on the moniker, started accruing, went from there. But I love this game, and I probably played it more hours than necessary since 2017. I probably played it with my 2 accounts that I have. I think I have over 400 days.
Shit.
That's pretty terrible.
No,
but I don't care.
That's not. Yeah, that's quality. That's nearly 10,000 hours.
From 2017 though, or that's
Yeah, that's. You're gonna start working out and traumatized. So it's 6 years, and he's played for nearly one full one.
Yeah. Got a full-time job.
Yeah, got a full-time job.
DayZ Player. Part-time
it's just
sleeper.
crazy, isn't it? How you amass
That's how you
the
do
hours? I don't get it. But
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
I
fair
think
enough.
it's pretty much a full-time job, full-time DayZer, and then a part-time sleeper.
That's it.
I regulate off about 4 hours of sleep. I don't know what it is, but my mind is just geared that way.
Well, technically, when you game and your body goes into a sleeping pattern, so
It's relaxing.
that's it. You go into a
You get my
sleeping pattern.
dopamine.
That's it. So you're sleeping then when you're gaming. it's so bad.
Speaking
at
of
the
vitamins,
lifestyles.
man, you want to take your vitamins?
Please. Appreciate you.
Sorry about earlier.
So what's the biggest turn off when playing a server?
So it's tough. I mean, besides the, what did you call them, man whores or man something?
Man-child.
Enough
Yeah,
peanut.
man-child.
I like the man.
Man whores are okay, but man-child. But besides from that, I'd probably say when the server owners, admins or whatever, they tend to lose sight of what their goal was when they started their server, and they start falling into the
follow the community
suggestions
suggestions.
or the crying. Yeah, what it's not even the community, but it's more of the suggestions of the crybabies, the whiners, the ones that are having a difficulty. I play on hardcore servers, so I like it because that's the only thing that's going to challenge me besides running into people and how we deal with those situations. But if you make it easy for us, then okay, then there's nothing to worry about. But when it's on hardcore servers and you're complaining about, like, oh, you need more food, oh, you need this, that, and the other, and then the server owners kind of push into it, they give into it. That's the part where I struggle with because I've seen servers go down time and time again because of that kind of thing. Um, they let the community take over their creation, and their creation was already meant to be the way it was. And I think that's what sometimes the owner admins lose sight of when they start enforcing their policies. Um, that's my pet peeve. But as far as the man-childs, that's also a big deal. And then nothing much else than that. Like, I love this game, man. It's even dealing with those guys. It's fun because when you get to get your karma, you get to do something to them. You get to put them in a vulnerable position where they can't do nothing.
Yep.
Um,
Make a choice.
it just kind of like it makes them have to interact in the way you want it to, or not, and then they take the pussy way out and end it for themselves. End the fun for themselves.
Yep.
So I enjoy those interactions. I'm a pretty good shot. I'm a damn good role player. Terrible PvPer. No, I think I utilize my strengths well, and that's what I love about this bad boy.
Yeah, lovely.
Sorry, I'm a little buzzed too.
That's fine. Fire away. What's one of the best moments that you can remember while playing DayZ that comes to memory? What is the moment?
The moment is a hard one, but I'd like to give you at least two.
Yeah, fire away.
One of them is, the first one was with you.
Yep.
I had no idea much about you, so I started researching you. I was like, oh, this seems like a swell gent. I'll have a good time with him. Hopefully we'll meet and greet, and he'll enjoy the town. I was mayor at the time.
Yep.
I think I had like 20 guys under me.
Yep.
And, which is hard, by the way. It's a terrible fucking thing to do. Like, it's so hard to do. But I was doing that, and then we got to meet up, and I just kind of creeped up on you guys with the megaphone. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
I was just like, hello. And I think the creepiness just kicks in little by little as we started talking. And then I remember asking you about your blood and just asking you medical questions. And I was just looking for a way in. Like, I don't know, my psychotic mind was just telling me, hey, how do I get into this guy? And talk to him a little bit. And we got to rapping about the medical, and then it was when, like I said, when I was giving you the blood transfusion that I really switched it over. I was like, I'm going to give him bad blood.
That's it.
Give it to him quick.
I gotta knock him out.
Yeah, so that one was one of the most memorable. Another one was before community became about, we were already practicing role playing because we were about to join community servers. So we end up, I think I created a bomb squad, which you had to do this. It was based off online on Facebook, where you'd have to either kill somebody with a 200-meter shot or more. You'd have to grenade somebody in the military tents in Staroye. You'd have to handcuff somebody, or you'd have to watch one of us kill somebody, go get naked, and then go recover the loot, because we'd try to shoot him in the head so you can recover all the loot.
Oh, yep.
And that was basically a way of initiation into the bomb squad, which was our moniker or our name. And so we kind of created that, and mobbed out one day down to Dolina with like 6 people, and we met up with this one kid, and just ended up overpowering him. We didn't hurt him or nothing. We just ended up handcuffing him and walking him up the hill, talking to him a little bit. But he was kind of being a little smart aleck, so we slashed him up a little bit. And then at one point, he's still bleeding. He's damn near bleeding out. And we kind of forget about it. And he's like, dude, are you going to bandage me? I'm bleeding out of my asshole. And we all just crack up laughing. And I look, and he's actually bleeding out of his asshole. Like, it was the weirdest thing. And so we're just cracking up, just bandaging him. And we had plans to just give him a nice exit, so we dropped a landmine and had him walk over it while he was talking. It's kind of like walking the plank, so to speak. But I got all kinds of stupid ass clips like that on my YouTube. It's funny because before the whole audio thing kind of became a thing, my clips were so funny, man. I get such a thrill out of watching them just because the people are crazy. Had one guy chasing me, and he was like, "You trying to steal from my girl? Are you trying to kill my girl, bro? What's good?" He goes, "I'll die for that pussy. I'll die for that pussy." And he's just chasing me, running me, and then I'm like running for my lives, and then I run away, and then he starts bandaging me. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna bandage me, are you, you little pussy?" And he's just cussing me out, giving me left and right bad names. And then I dip away, come back, and then this guy's bandaging again, and he goes, "All right, that's it. Now I'm eating your pussy." And then he runs and they jump me and kill me. Oh man, it was the funniest thing ever. Like I had a good month laugh off of that bad boy. But it's just those things that do it for me.
Yeah, that's absolutely absolutely hectic, especially guys rolling like that. I'm just trying to bring up your YouTube at the moment. Staroye
So is that
Sniper
like a turn on for you
8723.
then?
I couldn't tell you, but hopefully there's not too many guys like me. I'm the only one of my kind, so they don't make them like this anymore. They stopped making this brand, I think, in 1984.
Oh, so you're a younger edition. You're an earlier model.
Ah, yeah. we got a gent, do we?
Yeah,
I consider myself.
I'm an 81 model.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me beat.
That's it. No, that's when we were a full-on different generation.
Full powered motor, full horsepower. It wasn't made like these other ones, all electric nowadays. You know what I mean?
100%. Not even any gearboxes, just one gear.
81 was a good year, though.
81 is a good year.
It is.
Brother's born in 81.
So what's your thoughts on duping and glitching in the game?
To be honest, I play in community most of the time and then official, but I don't notice it, so I don't know if it's an issue or not. I can't tell. I don't know how to do it, so I don't know. And frankly, if I catch somebody with all that gear, that's just a blessing for me. Because I literally I don't go out looking for people. I stay in Staroye and I keep the city safe. No matter what server I'm on, that's where you're gonna find me. It's just what I do. I don't care if I'm on official 4440, or if I'm on unwritten, or my friend's got a new server. It's called Soup. Those are the servers I usually play on.
Yep.
And I'm always controlling the town. That's my deal. So when people come down to Staroye looking to kill freshies, I hope to intersect them and get them. So if they're duping, then I guess I don't have an issue because I don't really encounter them. And if I am encountering them, it's very seldom. It's not enough to impact me. Like I'm not running around with LARs, and I wouldn't anyway. Like I think the way you see me now is probably the way I would probably be. Just one sniper rifle. The grenade launchers just for fun, in case you squirrelies try to do anything funny.
It's the end of the show.
Stop telling people it's the end of the show. Then I can't get a jump on them.
I already watched some of this.
Yeah, that's it. They know by now, right? They know about you.
But the shit is, I don't have any more grenade launchers. I experimented on some zombies earlier.
So you were the one who were destroying the place, right?
Allegedly.
I didn't
say that.
Allegedly. Now we'll delete it out of the video so they get in trouble.
Nobody's seen nothing.
No. Oh, but that's definitely an interesting concept of because you confine yourself to one area and play your own game, you don't see much of the duping or glitching or affected by it.
Oh yeah, I guess you would imagine if it's still a thing, you're encountering it on the coast or you're encountering it on the north. But for me, I don't encounter it. I find that on official, where I'm at is a midpoint, you know. So I like to consider myself like a mid boss in the game. It's just unannounced, because I got so much hours on this game that if you're just a regular player, you're not gonna survive. If you're experienced, you'll be constantly doing the little you know,
That's
the,
it.
the
You're
infamous
dancing.
little constant moving. Yeah, and those guys are a little harder, but they always stand still. Everybody stands still. So it's just a matter of when, and that's what I'm about. I'm a hunter. I keep on my toes, and I know what people do. I've learned tendencies playing in Staroye and learning the land. I can snipe from 800 meters. Haven't done it yet with a human, but 650, easy.
Yep.
But I know the lands enough to know that people act a certain way and they do the same things over and over. They're habitual. So if you play into that, you can kind of catch them slipping. And usually I do that. I mean, you watch my clips, you'll see I killed 2 people in one shot. They were landed in the same spot, and I killed them with 1 bullet.
Oh,
Maybe 2 because I was using a blade, but
2 for 1
so
special.
it was it's probably one of my best moments there, I guess, in terms of just killing people. But yeah, that's kind of my thing, man. To just stay low profile, and well, actually, I wouldn't say low profile. I wear all white. This is if you can't see me, you should die. So that's kinda how I feel.
If you don't notice me,
Yeah, that's why
he's
I
a
wear the
fashion
white.
critic. If you don't notice me, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead. You should be dead.
That's
'Cause this
it.
is it. I'm just waiting for snow. I'm ahead of the times.
Yeah, I can't wait for snow. That'd be good. Well, Dr. Staroye, we appreciate you coming on. It's been some absolutely hectic conversation. We're going to now kick off with our halftime show. So hopefully you stay around there. And if I can get
Oh yeah, I got some time.
Undead, RS, the Doctor, and of course Q to arm themselves up with a sniper rifle. You'll probably need 40 to 60 rounds. And I'll meet you all up at the little podiums that's
Do we
just
have
up the hill.
scopes?
So
I've got one in mind.
we're going to run through our poll.
My
So this
car.
week's poll was what keeps you on the DayZ console?
My car's up here. I think I've got a,
33% said the cost of a
maybe it's
PC,
Blaze. Actually,
and
maybe it's Blaze. I can't
66% said
remember.
the cost community. No one said console gaming on the couch.
So it doesn't, it doesn't have scope. Do you need scope?
So each of you will take a podium.
Oh, you already got one, do you? Okay, I'll pop it.
We'll use this one as an example. So up here you have a wall of Zeds to help protect you. It's like Space Invaders crossed with DayZ. You were to sit behind the wall of Zeds and use protection and try and eliminate the 3 other players. You can shoot the Zeds, you can punch your Zeds
Can I
to
put
knock
money on
them
me
off.
dying first?
You can use the little ramps to be able to get yourself a better shot, but you can't come off the platform.
3, 2, 1, go fuckers! Did you see that zombie go flying?
Zeds are flying off left, right, centre. Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh.
Oh, I'm dead. You're not looking good, mate. You're getting gaps on the.
Oh, he's got a
Front
few
teeth and the
gaps.
right.
These 2 front ones, are they all 2 dead, are they already? No, they're still
No,
going.
no, no.
They're still
They're
going.
hiding.
They're
just
hiding. They're playing smart.
amongst them all. Yeah. It's in the diseases.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
actual
there they are.
windshield. Oh yeah, I'm dead. If I were you, I'd concentrate on your right, man.
That's it.
Oh, it's gone quiet. Oh, there we go.
That's it. Oh, there we go again.
I love watching the zombies
They're
drop.
oh, 1 down. Can't see the rest. Yeah, Q's still alive. I can see Q. Oh yeah, those 2 are still alive.
Oh.
Oh, I think Q went
Yeah, they're
down.
alive.
Ah, shit! Not me!
Don't pick on me.
Wait, is Q
I
dead?
feel picked on.
No, he's still there. He's still there. He's on the top right.
Oh, I didn't realise he was on it as well.
Yeah, all of them are in.
I thought it was just
1v1. Oh, you.
obviously not listening again.
So is that Q dead?
Yeah, I think that's his body in there, melted into the concrete.
Into the concrete over there. So it's just 1v1 on the diagonal now.
Yeah, oh yeah, is
Yeah, it's
RS is down as well.
RS is down yet.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you still got undead.
Once you're dead, you can just come up here. So it's undead versus.
Oh no, he's up. He's
Yeah.
up. He must have been just knocked. He's up.
Oh, he's up.
He's up. Still 3.
He's still 3.
Ooh. Come on, Whitehorn.
I gotta play it out. That's part of it.
Oh no, he's stuck in there, I think.
Oh,
He's stuck in the concrete.
he's stuck in the concrete.
I think we go get him out.
Yeah, you can do some meds. I don't know if Q's alive. That's it. Undead's gonna chew through his hole. Yeah,
Ow.
It's alright. He's come back.
he's come back. Oh, he's chewing through the wall. We can see the doc's over there still.
Oh, is Whitehorn dead?
Yeah,
It's only these 2.
so it's these two, it's the diagonals. Undead's that's got much in when it comes to blockade. The dock is loaded up.
Yeah, he's got the movement though.
Yeah,
Gotta get some of those zombies out the way, Undead.
that's it. Oh, that looked like a hit. Looked like a hit.
Yeah, I saw a blood splat. I don't know if it's a zombie one though or not. A little bit higher, Undead.
That's it. That's it, yeah, that's it. Stop coaching him. No coaching.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, he's down. He dropped.
He fell off the gap. He fell out the back.
Oh, he did again. Why did he? Oh, he's down.
Oh.
Oh,
Down, Undead.
oh, did he kill himself? There's your opportunity. If you get eyes on him, you can shoot him on the ground.
He's uncon on the ground. Can you get it? Can you get it?
He did.
He's only knocked. I don't know if he's dead or knocked. You have to go.
Tell.
Want to go do a medical check? That's
Okay.
it. Go.
Yeah, I'll go do the medical.
Oh, he's definitely dead now. He's got tapped
Oh, he's
again.
dead?
You got tapped
Yeah.
again. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen.
Blood behind his head there.
That's it. That might be it. We'll get it confirmed from the boss. Got medical attention rushing
Oh, right,
down. That's
right.
you.
Sorry, I
That-
forgot.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
two of us up here.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, right. I'm on it. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo.
There she goes. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
It is official.
All right, our winner. You're dead. You are so dead.
Damn it.
that was Q.
But I'm dead.
That was Q.
You fucker.
There you go, forgot my clothes.
Yeah, grab your stuff. Here he is. He's our winner. Well done, sir. Well done. Dr. Staroye stayed victory. Was quiet at the start. Let the others play it out. Well done, well done. And my new
An
carpet.
antique store.
And my new carpet, yep. No, I just robbed it from the side of
Sorry about that.
Churner. Just
No, good game.
ripped it straight out the fucking ground. Fuck him.
I mean, if you can take it, you can take it.
That's what you call a vet move right there.
Ah,
Oh,
I didn't do it
Blinded
for the
by the
record.
light.
that's it. Wrapped
was
up
ready
like
for
a
it.
douche.
My instincts kicked in.
alright. Do we know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen?
That's it. It's co-host takeover.
Yes.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
Warning.
It is.
Time with
The
that.
following discussion may contain adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's all cute. He's a dirty fucker.
He's a
Watch
grub.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a grub.
so vulgar.
He's such a grub.
I can't help it. Right?
it.
Can't
Yes.
help it. Oh, Jesus.
Fire away.
Alright. Okay. Well, as usual, I'm very curious about where everybody loves to go and their favourite spot in DayZ. The one spot where you just can't help but venture back to all the time. We might as well
I
start
like
with
to go and have a
the
wank.
obvious, Mr. Staroye. If you're not in Staroye, where else are you going to head to?
Favorite spot? If it's not in Staroye, or can it be in Staroye? Because I don't have a favorite spot other
Well,
than in.
Again,
Mhm.
well, I guess where's your favourite spot in Staroye then?
You want like the coordinates, or what do you want?
Yeah, or the where
Yeah,
you lay your
we
head
want the
down at night,
coordinates.
you know?
I've got a pen and paper.
Alright, now-
Shoot.
All right, I'll tell you this. There's a special spot for me. It's one of the first places that I started realizing then where Staroye was. There's a mountain that sits between Mesita and Staroye. When you get to the top of that mountain, there's two little benches and a perfect spot for like a fireplace with a flat land surface, so that you could build a nice little base if you wanted to. That's probably my go-to spot when I'm not killing people. That's a
Is that
different.
where you take your prostitutes?
That's where all the naughty ones go.
That's it, all the
That's where,
ladies.
Or the naughty
all the
prostitutes?
all the willing and dealing happens. Okay, I don't deal with
All the-
prostitutes like that.
You know,
Like
no?
50 Cent. I'm not trying to get some head. I'm just trying to get some bread. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Damn. That's
Get
some
boned,
riz there.
Make it a sandwich.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
shit. Oh, Undead, what about you, sir? Where's that one place in DayZ that you go to when you just always seem to venture to no matter what?
No, we lost his mic. When you died, you probably have to do a mic
Oh,
check.
thank goodness.
So start a
Well,
party
while we wait
and
for
then
it.
go to game chat, or take the mic symbol off, unplug, replug, and spam.
This always works right here. Too late.
Oh, that'll never get old. I love that. While we're waiting for it to regain consciousness,
That's it.
Russ, what about you, man?
He's gonna have his mic working when he gets back, though. Watch.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yep.
Niznoi. Or Niznay, as
You
it
need-
now is. That was always my, like,
Nisnoi?
yeah, like my
old,
fave.
old Nisnoi or new Nisnoi?
Well, I
It's
don't mind the
good
new
stuff.
one. Like, I was kind of, like, when I discovered they were fucking around with it, 'cause that's my town.
Got a starter
Um,
kit on you.
When I went there, I was like, yeah, seal of approval. I'm happy what they've done with the place.
Blue truck.
But yeah, so that's when I'll, if I'm jumping on official, I'll always make sure we pass through there.
What is it about Staroye
Just
that,
for sheer hell.
drags you in?
Miz.
Sorry, Niznoi.
Niznoi.
Oh,
Staroye's
Nisnoi.
the other bloke.
Yeah.
So it's literally like that. I think it's the same idea as him. Like it's that first place I
Motherfucker.
sort of made home, and yeah, I just love it because of that. I spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time there, pretty much.
Yeah,
Sort of
it's
based
funny how it
myself
always
there,
seems
and
to
I was
be-
running.
It always seems to be that first place that we make home in the game that we always tend to go back to, and is where we love.
Yeah, and I find myself like telling stories as I go around the map, like to people who who are willing to listen. about different things. So Nizhnoy is one of those, and yeah, like I say, I'd always go back there.
Yeah, I feel that. I love my GM.
Is it because they also
I
call it
working now?
jizz
Yeah, you're working.
because it's full of
You're good.
jizz?
Yeah.
Where's
That's
that
it.
motherfucker?
Love swimming in it.
Kill him at the end.
Did somebody say motherfucker?
Fuck you. I'm just gonna say that. Fuck you. I want you to know I was unplugging my mic. Well, I was plugging my mic back in as I saw you walk towards me. And my last words before falling unconscious were, "Oh shit!"
But I solved your problem, right? Your mic wasn't working, and then you woke up and voila.
Now you got your voice back.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, mate. Later, I'll bill you. Don't worry about it.
That will
Gonna
be in
build
the
me a
mail.
motherfucking bullet. So the two spots I mainly go to though are, funnily enough, Staroye and Kamenka.
Smoke that shit right
Kamenka.
Oh,
Oh,
Kamenka.
Kamenka.
Are my favorite. Yeah.
No one ever goes
Kaminka
there.
Town or Kaminka Millie?
Kamenka Town. Kamenka Town.
Oh.
Wait, what happened to Kamenka? Is there some underground fun?
So,
Like,
well, back when I was
Big
running with
Bear or
Cat and
something?
Fetty all the time, our original base was up in Staroye, but we kept getting raided and we moved down to Kamenka, and eventually we
wonder
just kept
why.
hitting Zelina. We were never on your fucking server. 44.
I was-
40 was never.
I was on
And
whatever
even
server
then,
you're on. I'm on
if
them
you
all.
scroll through my, even then, if you were to look through my TikToks, every time there was somebody in Staroye, they were dead.
Wonder
yeah,
why.
do you know
It
why you
sounds
never
like
got raided at
fighting
Kamenka? Because no one goes there. That's why.
No, we've been raided at Kamenka. There was actually there was more firefights
Your mum
at Kamenka
doesn't
than there
count,
was
undead.
Staroye.
Your mum raiding you doesn't count.
Oh, and with that, miss, with that your mum, you can have the floor.
Yeah. Thank you, kind sir.
Here you go. Take your vitamins.
Alright.
Flintstones.
This is actually something that we've been yeah, pop me a pill. Why not? I'm all for it.
Mhm.
Don't say no.
Sorry about earlier.
Okay, so this
Smoke
is
that
one
shit.
that we were actually discussing the other day.
Eat this in
Can't
front of
remember
you.
where I was or who I was with, but I remember talking about this. So, checking someone's pulse, as we know, it all changed a few updates back, right? You know, it used to be nice to be able to poke someone in the boob to say hello, and now we have to poke them on the foot. So my first question is, if you got to choose a body part that you would like to repeatedly touch on somebody, what would it be? You got to change it.
Can I get him first?
Sure, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
What's your precious spot? Yeah?
I want to be able to give someone a wet willy.
Yeah?
I want you to be able to just put your finger in their ear.
That's actually pretty
So I like that.
Can you do it now? Can you reach an ear?
Nah, not quite.
Can you reach an ear
You gotta
now?
get just a nostril or a throat. No,
Yeah.
I want to wet willy somebody.
Lean on the
That'd
side,
be great if I was
Undead.
just
Lean on
on
the
the
side. We're doing
bar.
this for science.
Yeah, you got it.
Lean,
Oh,
lean.
Side on the floor.
That's it.
Lean. Do you know what lean is?
Like this.
No?
Oh, you
Oh,
said
there it
lean.
is.
I thought you said lay. You're fucking
Stand
Aussie
it.
accent.
Eh.
There.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's yes.
Look.
That's almost, yeah,
There you go, bruv.
Hey!
Hey, wet
There's your wet
willy. Yeah, but it's a bit extreme. It's a bit extreme, you know.
But it's doable.
It's doable.
Anyway, guys, yeah. So what's your body part that you would like to touch in that when you're checking someone's pulse?
I mean, I think the wet
when I'm
willy's already
checking their
done
pulse or
this. I
my
think
pulse?
this-
It's only one pulse.
You want a penis pulse? Your penis touched? Or actually, do you have more than one peni? Would you like all the peni touched?
That's it. He calls it the
I
udders.
actually have 3 legs. Watch it. I'm a tripod.
Kickstand.
Thought you were a table, actually. I thought it was you down there. Alright, you go. Whitehorn's go with a wet willy.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, I didn't think of that myself.
Yeah,
but
actually, it's a great idea.
Like give yourself a wet willy, or what do you want to do?
I don't. It doesn't have the same effect when you do it yourself, does it? You just.
Yeah, it just
it
feels
doesn't-
gross.
You're too gentle on yourself. Let's face it.
Maybe
You always
if you
be
sit on your
gentle
hand
yourself.
for a bit and then give yourself a wet willy, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe feel like somebody else is doing it for
Like a s-
you. I'm not sure why I know this, but I mean, yeah, maybe that would help. Just have.
Alright, everyone's got a little bit of
Idea.
homework tonight.
That's it. Everyone, Today's homework is sit on your hand and give yourself a wet
We're supposed
willy.
to fart on our hand and then wet willy. Or
Yeah, you could
fart
do
and
that.
then wet willy.
You might want to.
It's more
make your hand
pungent.
go numb.
It'll mean more.
Fart, make it go numb. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you mean
Pick your
like
nose
because you
as
want to make
well.
the hand go numb, so that he doesn't know
Yeah.
you don't know it's you. Oh,
So it
I
feels
thought you
like
meant
somebody
like
else
because
is
you just
doing
want
it.
it to be like nice and warm.
I
What's going in
shoving
here?
fingers up
Yeah.
the butt.
Yeah, we took it to a different level.
That's it.
We
There
went
there
somewhere
was a little
else.
splintering there. A little splintering. Splintering of thoughts. That's it.
Oh, what happened? Alright, Undead, what's yours? What's your body part?
The armpit.
Your armpit?
Definitely
You wanna
the
what?
armpit.
Tickle someone?
That's a good one.
You
Like
wanna-
scratch the armpit like a monkey.
Exactly. No.
Once
what?
again, your armpit or
Actually,
someone else's
I
armpit?
actually-
Sorry, but
Somebody else's armpit. I actually have a fucking funny story behind that one, but I'm not gonna bore everyone here.
Do we have time for a boring story or what?
It's your segment.
Yeah, no, we
There's
don't. All right, second question. All right, we're gonna bring back an island one. You're on an island, peeps. Oh, you're on an island. Magical things happen on this island, and anyway, you're extremely dehydrated because there's like no water anywhere. Absolutely nowhere. No, it doesn't rain before you're saying you're going to catch some in a leaf or something. No, it's not happening. Anyway, a stranger comes up to you and says, he's a magical genie, by the way, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to give you something to drink. I'm going to give you 3 choices. You can either choose a canteen full of your bestie's cum. That's semen for the other people who don't know a bit of slang. Semen.
I feel like everyone knows what cum is.
Meco de Mexico.
Or a canteen full of your uncle's saliva, or a canteen full of your nan's pee. You can take one. They'll all hydrate you.
Uncle's
mate,
saliva, easy.
easily enough. Oh yeah. Oh, right, straight in there.
That's it, done.
Yeah, done. All right.
Sorted.
Cool. Go on for some uncle love. All right. How about you, beekeeper?
Well, I think if we're thinking in terms of survival, I probably would take the pee and dilute it. That
No,
I
you
could
can't
actually have
dilute.
some
What you gonna
actual
dilute
fucking
it
water.
with?
Yeah, it's the only
What are
liquid.
you gonna dilute it with?
You can dilute it with your own
I
pee.
didn't say I
Only
couldn't
liquid, that's
dilute
it.
it.
Can't dilute it. What are you gonna dilute it with your pee? You gonna mix your pee with your nan's pee and then drink it?
Well, I might as well, and then combo that shit up. That's more water for later.
Oh, you
Oh, why
mix
not?
the.
Yeah, but the cum you got like
Yeah,
protein and you know.
Yeah,
that's
that
what
was
I
gonna
was-
be my
Yeah,
argument.
yeah,
Keep
you
it
need
going,
cum.
dude. Shit,
Yeah.
keep it going and cum.
Yeah, that's a protein shake right there.
That's it.
I'm not into protein
Smart.
shakes in the winter or the summer.
You
That's it.
just
Can also use it as a
Trouble that
sunblock
protein
if
shake.
required.
and
And a moisturizer.
a moisturizer.
Right? Beneficial.
I mean, if you went for the saliva as well, you could. It contains a lot of the amylase enzyme, and it would break down some like foods and like create sugars. So you could like just drink that, and you'd be doing well there.
Oh,
So,
we
that's
got
my
we got
Got a
scientific.
teacher here.
Oh,
Fuck, we
Thought
got
you were a teacher.
scientific. Fuck. All right, next survival trip.
What about
It does how your
Uncle's
beer's made.
spit.
You need that saliva.
you want to? Everyone, more homework. Now got to do a 5-page essay on why slime's good for you.
That's it.
For me,
Dropping
it's a
into the
50-50
greedy
between the
peasant
cum
on
and spit.
Discord.
That's it.
yeah, yeah. The difference between
Come
cum
and
and
spit.
spit.
That's like, yeah, we.
It's
Sounds
it's
like
a
a good time.
50-50 there because
It's usually the other way around though. It's usually spit and cum. But Dad, so what's your answer? You going for the cum? Are you?
it's
Surely the
You
cum
on the
comes
protein
first.
shake?
I
Surely.
think I'd have to go with the spit. Although
Yeah, the
it is a
spit.
50-50.
The
It's a
teachers-
50-50. You gotta think about it because the cum has the proteins and there's also what's the name of the sugar, like glucose in there to help you keep going through the day, help you maybe find a better option. But at the same time, the saliva can keep you mainly just
Is there?
hydrated
Is there
and
sugar?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. There's sugar in cum.
Yep. Well, the
I don't know, but my
sugars.
wife's told me it's
Don't
been
ask why
salty,
it's-
so
I don't know.
I don't know.
don't ask
Well,
why.
I've done
It
the
needs
teacher.
energy, doesn't it?
I'll have to ask the teacher about this. Is there sugar in cum or what? How come it doesn't taste
Well-
like very sweet then?
That's it.
Or am I,
What does it
am
taste?
I having
Does
the
it
wrong
taste more
protein
salty,
shakes?
right? It's the men you're
Let's
with.
go there.
I mean, my puberty
Low
lessons
quality.
weren't. We didn't get into the scientific.
Low quality, come.
The wet dreams weren't. We didn't go further than and direct.
I'm dead's lost it.
So we're having
I
wet
couldn't give
dreams
you
and
an answer. I'm
erection.
sure
Go
he's.
on.
I'm sure he's right. Glucose in your semen makes
We're
sense.
trying to listen to the cum story. Okay, start again. So we're having a wet dream and we're coming. All right, go. And then what happens?
So, I didn't go further than just saying that it
Oh,
happened.
that's usually what
That's it, Jim. What are the?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it happens.
This-
I thought you said, and then what happens is.
This is how she
No,
drives
no,
more
no,
information
no,
from
I-
the person.
Did you just give me some
what-
So
head?
it just happens.
Yeah, I did give you
Yeah,
some head.
yeah.
Ah,
You
fuck! I
wake
got
up
blood
happy?
infection
I
because
don't
of you.
know.
Fuck.
Do you wake up happy? Never actually asked anyone. Do you wake up happy after a wet dream?
You're sick? You're not sick from blood
It
infection.
depends what you dreamt of.
I
don't
am.
know.
mean,
I am. I
I
just
did,
got the
I did the
fucking worm
cry,
and
but
everything.
you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
it's just-
You're sick from, I give you
Yeah,
some
He
Right,
needs
right.
a little. He needs a little. He
Rotten
needs a little
hair.
rock and a pat in his head afterwards.
That's it. A little.
I'm sorry.
What was it? Care.
Sorry.
Care
Needed it.
time.
He was
Care.
hungry.
What was the? What was that word from the other day?
Aftercare.
Aftercare.
A little aftercare.
Aftercare.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little. I'll give you a little aftercare. Come here. Here we go. Here. All right. All right then. All right then.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, welcome.
I feel a bit better now.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's emotional support.
Anyway, all done. They're my questions for today. How'd I do?
Very well. Very well. Not too
We-
much
we
of
learned
the
about stuff
throw up feeling. It's great.
No. A little
Yeah.
bit smutty, but
Yeah, yeah.
not
You know
too
what?
much.
A little
What
smart.
I actually worked out, I actually think that
I mean,
these are
we're
all
talking
just
about drinking
fucking
cum, which
desensitized now. I think
Yeah,
he's like sitting there yawning now.
Yeah, that's
We're all
it.
Like, oh yeah. Talk about semen again.
That's
Oh,
it,
yeah,
again.
yeah. We're all eating our semen now.
That's it.
So we're all
Got
doing it.
canteen.
from a
Apparently, I've got a canteen of it with me
then-
on a desert island. I don't know what I'm doing carrying around a canteen of it with me, but you know that happened. That I got 3 of them. Apparently, I got a
Bad
choice of which
idea.
one I'm taking, whether it's Uncle's spit or Nan's piss. There's 3 of them sitting on the table, thinking about which one I'm taking for my holiday.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Which
feel
one
like,
would you
I
take,
feel like
Rob?
it's worse.
Which one
I
are
feel
you
like it's
taking?
worse when it gets specified, like who it's from. Like if it wasn't specified, maybe it would be better options, but it's specified.
You know
and you're like,
what?
no,
You know what?
I don't want to deal with
actually,
that.
I actually did scratch out, you know, your mum. on there. I seem to get in trouble for that one.
It's a constant war.
So
Constant war.
I had to change it to uncle. No one cares
Uncle.
about their uncles, like uncles' jizz or saliva, but your mum's,
Not having a bit of it.
Your mom's a different story.
That's it.
yeah. Yeah, we only bring in the mums when we're talking about, you know, sucking
This
tits.
guy knows what I'm talking about. Guy knows what I'm talking about.
That's it. All right. Do we have any questions from
Mama
chat? Does chat want to ask our panel anything Before we move on to the open questions, while they're deciding, we'll just run through our competition time, which is I want to see a community shot of your, a screenshot of your community, your group or yourself. Somewhere in the land of console DayZ, our sponsor, the DayZ Trader Bot, has given us some subscriptions to their Trader Bot and Kill Feed, which has a global leaderboard to give away. To enter the competition, you just got to post a screenshot on the TGP or My Discord in the competition tab with one of the hashtags matching the contest you want to enter. So, for the most players in one screenshot, hashtag group love, the winner will receive a 6-month subscription to the Trader Bot for their server. For the most creative group shot, like we just had 2 seconds ago, family values is the hashtag.
Family values.
It's going to consist of 3 or more people. The winner will receive a 1-month subscription to the Trader Bot. And for the best solo screenshot, hashtag Lone Wolf, the winners will receive the same, a 1-month subscription to the Trader Bot. Competition closes 14th of August. Winners will be announced on the podcast of the 20th. Please make sure your screenshots are high res, easy to see, with the right hashtag. Wish everyone the best of luck and looking forward to seeing the community screenshots. All winners will be contacted via Discord with details about their prizes. All Trader Bot subscriptions are only for console DayZ servers using Discord, both on PS and Xbox. Alright, what questions do we have today? It might be a little bit quiet. I think there's still...
We have one from Phil.
What does Phil want
He
to
wants
say?
to know why there's bottles on a desert island. If you're listening, Phil, if you're actually paying attention, I said Genie popped up.
Yeah, Genie.
Jesus Christ, Phil. It's always
They're not paying
Genie.
attention, no.
Not paying attention. I told you, they're being desensitized. I'm crossing that line next week, bruv. I'm crossing that line.
Oh, you're going to push
Bringing
it?
it back in.
You're going to push it?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
push it.
Alright, you fucking push it.
Can't wait for our guest next week.
Can we make sure
Plugs next week,
when
everybody?
that's it? Can we push it? Can we push it to the point that we don't go over the point that we get banned? that's the fine line.
Oh, there's that.
That's,
Alright.
that's the only line. Otherwise, I think we'll be moving to kick. Don't worry, we've got our backup count all ready to go. All right.
Oh
So,
yeah, no, you know, hold up.
Uh,
Ponce is wondering what Smiley would drink out of the 3, and Smiley never answered.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, it has to be a friend's jizz. It was specified that it was going to be a mate's jizz. So, yeah, Ponce, I'm drinking your jizz. Didn't specify it was male or female.
True.
Oh, yes, I did, actually. I
Yeah,
say
you did.
semen.
You did. You said semen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is going to get all awkward, isn't it?
It's not my fault that Ponce has some semen mixed in with it.
That's a...
It's just
Oh. And we know a personal story. Smiley, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
Because we know where that's come from too. They come flying in with little red
Well,
booties.
It's a two-for deal. Two for
Like,
one deal.
like half milk. Oh God.
So, that's my answer.
That's the answer. Do we have any more questions for the crew? Don't forget, we always have a little segment open for questions if you want to dump whatever you like. I'll flex that.
Dad just... I thought you killed yourself.
That's it, Undead. It's just run around mad. He hears a grenade and runs. That's his standard practice. Grenade, run!
Oh, I thought you were going through the grenade. That's what I thought.
I tried to. I don't want that smoke.
On it says...
I got a question from On It.
Yeah, if you could have a PC map, what one would it be? What one would you bring over? Can only have one PC map.
Would have to be.
Namalsk.
Namolsk?
I'd take
Nah,
mollusk.
I just want
Deer
snow.
Isle. So big. So many
Tired
things
of,
to do on it.
In the obvious.
Yeah.
So we just
Actually,
I
you
see.
know,
See, people always ask for that on console, but then they're not playing the hardcore servers. So all you're going to get with that is people making boosted in the master service.
yeah, that's
and
right.
Not doing the. Yeah, I don't believe they really want it. I think they like the idea of it. Sorry.
I'll tell you what, I do like that
No,
last one.
no, I think
You know,
you're
it's
right.
got all the jungle and that. I do like that one. That's a cool map to cruise around in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I like the idea of Deer Isle because there's so many things to do on Deer Isle. And it's huge, you know?
Deer Isle's the way to go.
How big in terms of like, you know,
Inches.
general size?
I'm not that smart.
Deer Isle, I believe, is
But as
Seven
in,
on a
like,
good
is
day.
slightly smaller
I don't mean
than
the exact
Livonia.
measurements. Like,
Yeah, it's just slightly smaller than Livonia.
okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, slightly smaller than Livonia.
Deer Isle?
Yeah,
but
from what
are
I
there
know
more
of.
towns and things? 'Cause
No.
that's-
No.
I
Isn't it,
thought
with,
that
like,
it was
Livonia?
bigger.
No, I
Because
don't
I know
know.
to go
Oh,
from...
I have no idea. Haven't measured it.
Hang on, let's...
So, can we get a Google
I was
happening?
Googling it.
That's it, get the
Yeah.
Googles out. Get your
Yeah,
Google
Google
out.
search.
I'm getting on there.
How big is Deer Isle?
It's not about
compared
the land
to
mass,
the
though,
other
it's about
map. Yeah, it's a
it's
land.
about like the amount of towns and yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, while you're Googling, Phil
So-
has a question actually.
Yep.
So what are you saying? Is it
Phil,
big?
Phil wants to know, does anyone else have freckles on their penis or is it just him?
Oh, I'm not the only one.
Hold on.
I
Let me
thought
check.
about that. I thought it was just me.
Hey, you're not alone. But if you do, I
That's
would have that checked.
Deer
I
Isle
gotta
is
look at that. I'll get that checked out.
256 square kilometers.
It's the same size as Chinaris. Fuck.
With more water though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more water.
Yeah, more water. Yeah.
Yeah, but land mass wise,
So it's actually smaller.
it's smaller. The old
It's like
spotted
Livonia,
dick.
pretty much, when you compensate for the water.
Yeah. No, I don't have any freckles. All I've got is a crosshair. Helps with aiming.
Told you, Phil. You're the only one.
That's it. Get a crosshair.
Keeps asking
Just
everyone.
draw a circle and a cross through it.
Let me
It'll be
see.
fine.
Is he sure they're freckles? Has he been I think
Scope
we might need to be a bit
attachment, that's
worried.
it. Got a scope. That's on my nuts. Trip. I got the scope
That
attachment on
would
my
be perfect
nuts.
for peeing. If I could have a scope on this shit. Just
So I was like, Greedy, you
Where I
just
need it.
hamburger it. As you saw that. Jesus Christ.
That's next week's question.
Like a
Have a
taco?
scope
What?
Like a
attachment
soft
for your
taco?
golden showers.
Close.
Put it-
Fucking
A
scope
hamburger.
golden
In other
showers.
words,
Right.
you wrap your
A hot dog.
yeah, you wrap your knob around your balls and it looks like a bun and a bit of meat in between.
And then you eat it.
Well, I can't get that low.
You can't do that. My husband was able to do that.
Fuck.
He could actually give himself a blowy. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Now, has he ever
Uh-huh.
got something wrong with his ribs or a very, very
wait, your husband
ginormous penis?
sucked his own.
And he
thing.
actually managed to meet you, like
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
That was.
you at home a lot, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. He was at a freak show. He was just there,
Don't
jerking
need to
himself
go
off.
out of the
and I-
house
and
now.
I said, and I'm like, I'm taking that one. I'll pay. I'll have that one. I
Oh,
said, I have to pay for him.
that's
Bring
it.
him out the cage and bring him home.
That's it. Beautiful.
Yep.
All
What else
right.
does everyone else do on a Sunday afternoon?
This.
I go to
Yeah,
church.
yeah.
Fuck
I go
off.
to church.
You will after this. You'll definitely need it after this. All right, let's move on. So what needs fixing? So 1.22 experimental is on its way. Had a little run on it yesterday. It's pretty cool. Cool little bags, cool little accessories and stuff like that. A couple of new noises. But they announced that the ladder glitch has been fixed, and if you know what the ladder glitch is, you'll understand. I believe that's where you logged out on a ladder and then would drop to the ground, and anything in your hand would fall, and therefore you could duplicate. What other bugs need immediate attention in your opinion? Now these are open floor.
There's one that.
Yep, fire away.
There's one that I didn't. There's one on Livonia in the bunker. If you log out inside the bunker and you log back in, it's basically broad daylight. It's happened to me twice. It's not something I've actually put in yet. I tend to report them. And on the last update of the dry bags, everything was still getting wet, and they fix it. So I urge everyone to any sort of bug, definitely report it.
Get on the forums. Just look up DayZ forums. There's the bug fixture there. Yeah. Yep.
And that really opened my eyes to that, because it's well, if you're not doing it, then no one else will. And I think we just expect them to notice it. But so that one. But I haven't actually even. This is the first time I thought about actually. Yeah, maybe I should say something. So that one.
Yeah, nice. So
that's a bit of a pain in the ass.
You log back in, and it's bright daylight, easy to walk through.
It's times when I don't tend to log out in the bunker, but we've had to do it from the game's messing around and whatever. So it's twice now. Yeah, we've noticed it.
Hang on, is it just a flash or it just stays like that? Is it just like a flash?
It stays like that until you get to the last tunnel on the way out, and then it goes dark again.
Weird.
Yeah, right. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's only in the bit where the water is as well, where you're turning the cogs.
Aha.
Yeah. Oh no, the other time actually I wasn't there, but I was in one of the level 2 or something. And logged back in.
Bright as day.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to check that out now.
Yeah, I want to go have a little suss of it.
Yeah, do it.
Anyone else with any glitches that need to be fixed? Or you think any bugs that need to be attended to?
The most recent thing that I've seen is going into buildings. It seems to be rubber banding a little bit more than normal after 121.
Yep, little catch on the door frame seems to bounce you back and then spit you back in.
Once you go inside of a room, it seems to be a little more glitchy. So that's the biggest thing that I've seen. But other than that, even the patch-ups aren't even that major. So it's been pretty good. But that in itself has been lingering around since 121, so it's kind of a hindrance. It fits me because I stay on the outside, but it just sucks being inside of a building.
Yeah, 100%. Anyone else with? I've found that occasionally you get that stutter where your character seems to bounce.
The zombie combat.
The zombie combat?
Zombie combat. Yeah, have you had that recently where zombies just seem to teleport right behind you, and they're hitting you from in front while you're blocking, and it's still just going through?
Yep. That's how I
the
died that
combat's
last
been
night.
janky as shit recently.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it on TikTok recently when I was in a fucking 1v2, and then a zombie came up, and he's in front of me, swinging in a completely wrong direction, and I'm getting hit. And I don't know. It's the zombie combat needs to be fixed.
Yeah, and also found they could strike you without even looking at you. You used to be able to walk up to a zombie, hit him, he'd roll forward, and he'd have to take that animation time to turn round, and you could follow it up and kill him. But now they could just strike.
Yeah, we're
They
getting
hit you from the side, not even looking at you after 2 hits.
Yeah, completely missing you, and yeah, I've noticed that.
And I feel like they just increased the bleed, but if they didn't, bleed also needs to be fixed a bit, because I appear to just get cut after every single swing. Doesn't matter what hits me, I'm just cut.
Yep.
Sounds like a skill issue, Undead.
But it also...
but that is one of the things that they're working on in 1.22, wasn't it? As the way we bleed and the way zombies make us bleed and that.
Yep. And I mean, I copped it last night. You know, quite a few zombies. I still got pinned in the corner by 2 of them. I'm blocking both of them, and I still got smashed and killed. So it may need a bit more improvement on that scale. Yeah. So we'll move on to, with the new bags on the way, can we expect a tier shift in the loot system again?
I think that'd be awesome. I think that's definitely something I'll do on HXC. It's like I've already got bags really low, but it makes sense to have like those ones, and they're craftable as well, aren't they? So
yeah, you can make the. We had a look last night. We had the dry bag, which sort of throws some rope over you, creates a 20-slot little like handbag style, sits on your ass. We found the
yeah, I like it a lot.
the army satchel, which is the square one that leads over the back. The sling bag.
I like the medical bag that's going to be attached with that. Like that's one of the add-ons.
Yeah,
that's gonna make
I did
medical
actually
look a
watch
little
the
better.
stream. And how do you make that? Is that like a is it a first aid kit?
If you
or is
just,
it...
what are you talking about?
The medical bag.
The medical bag.
No, it's
Medical bag
just
you
a bag
find.
you can find. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only one that
can't
you
craft
make
that.
is the dry bag one, I think. It's
Yep.
the only one that you make, isn't it?
Yep. Rope and a
I
dry
thought
bag.
they crafted
Yeah,
that.
the
Okay,
20 slot bag. Yeah. Does it increase usage when you modify it?
No, it's still got 20 slots. But it can carry I believe it can carry a radio.
Oh, radio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So the
It's a good
hip
add-on.
bags you can craft,
Oh,
right? And there's one that can carry a hip flask.
There's fanny
a hip
packs.
flask,
There's
a
going to be
canteen.
fanny packs coming out.
Yeah, we saw
That's
the
pretty
fanny
nice.
packs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
bum
Smiley
bags,
had a
yeah.
black
We got
one.
the fanny packs. Yeah. I couldn't find the pink one. Allegedly, there's a bright pink and blue one. I didn't find them, but got the black one.
Honestly, it looks like they're just adding a bunch of the backpacks from Vigor, because I mean I play both DayZ and Vigor, and all that shit's in there already. And they actually added a DayZ add-on to Vigor from that. So I assume
Oh.
they're just trying to bring in some of the shit
Did
they got
they?
in from there. Yeah. They've got the you know the
Thank you.
new Livonia
Nom nom.
Hunter bag, the new Livonia Hunter
Oh,
bag.
Hatter's backpack.
Yeah, that's in Vigor. That's in Vigor as a backpack.
Ooh,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
that is nice.
I think a lot of people have been disappointed by this update, but the devs did explain that a lot of them were on holidays.
It looked
so they
more
don't
like
add too
patchwork.
much.
It looked more like
Yeah,
patchwork,
I'm
which
not
I'm
upset by
okay
it. I
with.
think there's so many
Yeah.
people who are really pissed off by it, but like just give them their time and
I mean, in this
You know,
last update, I got something I really wanted in DayZ for the past 5 fucking years, so I'm okay with it. I really want that
Yeah.
fucking crossbow for who knows how long.
yeah, there's the I know that next one's going to be a big one. They've said that they're not going to do the zombies, so that's going to be I don't even know if it's going to be next year, but they've pretty much said that that's a big job.
Yep.
Ain't happening this year.
Northwestern Airfield will come
Yeah,
out probably in the next one.
Yeah, it'd be that and lots of the other things. I don't know what that is, but it'd be interesting. I mean, I'm quite happy with the game the way it is. Obviously, I like updates, and it's nice that it's still getting them.
Yeah, a couple of new
It's crazy to
updates.
think like this time last year, Livonia looked very different, and I was still playing that. So
Yeah, that's right. But I think a freshen up may inspire a lot more people to come back to Chernarus. You might find the Chernarus maps will pick up with the nature
Yeah.
mod, DayZ expansion coming on. There's, it's going to be a totally different world eventually.
yeah, I remember that with the Niznoi update. So to Niznai, as it's now called, isn't it? I remember thinking they're going to do these towns and improve a lot of them, and they didn't really do that. But
I think Niz came up a
I
lot
guess.
better. I think Niz it kept a lot of its old, the church and the well and stuff like that. that didn't exist.
Yeah.
It used to be further down, but I think Niz with the tunnels and the train bridge modifications really brought the town to life.
Yeah, absolutely. But I was hoping they'd kind of sort of gradually, sort of each update do that to each town sort of thing. But you know,
Yeah, 100%.
whatever.
All right, we're going to move into tech support. So we want to know from all you guys, do you use a better controller than just the standard one? And what's its benefits?
I bought the to get my Xbox. I got the whatever it's called, the Pro or whatever. Yeah, I don't even know the name of it.
The Elite. The Elite.
The Elite.
The
that's
Elite,
it.
yep.
But it was breaking, and I went to send it back and never bothered, and so now I've just got a normal controller. That's my story.
Are they worth it?
It's all fine.
yeah,
isn't
they're
it?
worth it.
I did like the Elite with the paddles at the back, so you could use like a paddle to like hold your breath. Set it for that.
Yeah.
And that was a really cool thing, but they're really heavy though. Like
I like
not a
that
wimp,
heavy feel.
but-
I like a solid feel in my hands.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, you get
Mhm.
used to it. Like when I came back to
You
this
do.
controller, it's like this is really light, and it felt really weird. But yeah, I should probably think about that again. Actually, like stop being a lazy fucker and actually get it fixed.
Pay a little bit extra, get insurance on those because break all the time, but you can free one a year if you keep taking out the insurance. So it's whatever.
Huh?
In like
Did
30
anyone
bucks.
understand any
Yeah,
of what she just
you had a little
No.
skip through that.
You cut out then.
Oh, right.
What you said was like,
Oh, am I breaking up? Am
Yeah,
I
warranty.
breaking up?
Yeah. We were just talking about
Oh,
tech
right.
support. I think Smiley needs some.
That's it. No, that's Australian internet. The hamster slowed down. All right. Anyone else got a fancy controller apart from the other one? From the standard stock out of the box?
I just buy the warranty.
You just buy the warranty for
My kid.
the elites.
No, my kid has the Elite, but I don't. He plays Siege or something like that, but I don't use that shit. I don't know how that works.
I mean,
I don't-
my dad's
I don't
got the
bother.
Elite. My dad's got the Elite, so I usually, when I play on his console, I got the Elite in my hands. And honestly, I can't really see a difference. Like, the paddles are nice, but I usually play claw, so it doesn't really affect me in any way. It's all the same to me.
Played DayZ Claw? Wow,
Yes.
did you get that from playing Fortnite back in the day, Claw? That's the only time I've
No.
ever heard of someone playing Claw. God damn. So
No,
awkward to try to play like that.
It comes from playing Halo, like on the Xbox 360
Ah.
and shit.
Oh, god damn.
Oh, okay. No, I just play on the standard one, and always have. I'm not a big man on change. What about you,
Yeah,
bruv?
I
Don't
mean,
you have
standard's pretty good.
Don't you have a scuff controller or an elite or? No. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Hey, break it up, you two. Come on, back up. Break it up.
Yeah, you gotta do some partying and definitely broke your shit, didn't you? Spilt your cup of coffee all over your controller, and now it's fucked.
How about now?
That's better.
There you go,
Oh, you can?
Smiley.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, there you
I don't know
go.
What happened there? Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I was saying. So yeah, you just take out
Hamster got tired.
that little bit extra warranty on it, and then you just get a new one every year because they do break. The Elite controllers break, so it only costs you an extra $30 when you buy it, and then that one will break, and then when you get your next one, you pay the extra $30, and so you basically get a new controller for $30 every year.
That's it. Just
It's
hire
kinda
it. Hire it for $30, and when it breaks, you just get a new one.
Yeah.
The Elite
Yeah,
stick drift.
but I like them because especially like with the leans and things like that. Like it's just easy because you got a paddle. You're just holding it with a paddle, and chat as well. It's like that's a paddle as well in the back. They just feel solid. These other controllers, they feel like plastic.
I mean, chat's changed since then, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you can toggle it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, the holding
100%.
the breath was great. That really helped. Like when you're aiming, not just generally holding your breath.
Generally holding your breath. Doing some...
I was doing
Get
that
the
the other
half
day. I
one.
was like, I kept having to stop when I was like aiming on I think it was Alabar server, and he's got unlimited stam on there. And I
Right.
kept holding my breath, and then I kept stopping and going, oh, I have to wait, get my breath up. And I realized it was myself. Holding my breath.
You hold your breath
when I'm aiming.
when you're aiming.
Yeah, it's like, yep. And I was like,
I kept doing that on Only Up. Hold your breath.
Oh,
Jump, 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 jump. Go ahead. Jump, 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 jump. Pain in the ass. Wonder why I'm feeling lightheaded by the end of my session.
yeah.
It's like when you're
immersion.
getting shot at in a game and you're over here like actually moving your head to dodge bullets and shit.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
fuck,
control
being
it
shot
goes
at.
easy when you're leaning shit. You're like leaning left and right.
Teaching my cousins to play a game the other day. They don't play a lot of console. I'm over here like, you don't have to like lean the controller with your body.
You do.
don't have to
It
do
helps.
this.
It fucking helps. It works in driving games. It works in everything.
It really don't.
It fucking does. It means you're immersed. It's immersion.
Actually, you ever watch those streamers? Like I watch chick streamers, right? And they're sitting there and they're like all like pretty, and they got the hair done, the makeup, and they're sitting there with this most perfect, posed look on their face, like little pout, and they're like, hey, blah, 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 and they're playing these full action games, and they go like, I sit there and go, no fucking way are you playing that video game. There is no way. There's no way you can like sit there with this full composed like pouty face while you're like fully first person shooter. You should see my facials. I'm all over the place. I'm like, rah, and like fucking moving all over the place and shit. How do they do that? Does anyone actually know how they fucking do
No,
that?
well, I think it is.
How
It's
do you
because
play it
their
all?
Self-control.
their boyfriend's
Self-control.
playing and they're just
I
on
look
the
beautiful
screen.
when I play.
They what?
So the boyfriend's playing
Their
and
boyfriend's playing.
yeah, and they're just watching the screen.
Maybe. I don't know. They're sitting there way too calm and way too pretty. They're not even cracking a sweat.
There's,
mate.
there's a couple of like
Sweat.
if you watch who is it? Is it Hex? I think it's Hex. I think her name is Hex, and she's a PC streamer.
Oh, Holly?
Holly, no, that's it. Holly Rex. My apologies. Yeah, she's a PC. She screams and carries on. And hey, can we not mute the co-host? Hey, you want to not? No, you're muted. And they bugged you now because they've taken that off, and you're still muffled.
Oh, shit. Alright, hang on.
Yeah, gooses. Either that or I am.
About all evening though.
No, you're gonna have to log out and log in for it. Yeah, but Holly Rex, she goes off, she screams and carries on, and that's fucking funny to watch. Alright, so we'll move on while she tries to fix it. To community service. Unique servers like Only Up attract a lot of attention. What do you think it's key to its success?
Well, Only Up, because it's Don Sibley, right?
Yep.
That as a big draw.
Have I got something?
Like that. There's a guy on your Discord actually saying that he had like this parkour one which no one played on. And,
Yeah, he's muffled
so yeah,
too.
I think there's am I muffled?
Yep,
Oh no, so I log out and in again.
yep.
Yeah, I log out and
Troublemakers.
in.
Fucking troublemaker doctors. Yeah, don't worry. See this? This is going to get suppository.
my-
This will be suppository. and then I kick it in your ass.
You did him, so I did Smiley.
No, I thought it was
So
me.
I got Smiley.
Yeah, I thought it was me, Phil. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense because I didn't even see him get done. And then he spoke, and I could hear him clear. Nah, I'm just sick. That's it.
Hello.
That's
crowd's
better.
getting restless.
Yeah, that's better. Well, they're keen to it gets about the 2.5 hour mark and they want to launch off, and we've only got a couple of questions to go. So as you were saying
But yeah,
before you were muffled,
Don Sibley ups. That's awesome. Like, it's a great server. I mean, the key to it, like,
it's a hard one, isn't
you know,
it?
I think a lot of people are going to know about it, aren't they? 'Cause
Yep.
The Dom Sibley thing, and he's like an absolute legend. So I think that's
Ooh.
why that's done so well.
Yep. So a
I
little
don't
bit
mean
of
that in like
a little. No.
I think
Being known and stuff
you
like
know,
that
it
is
got it
definitely an
out there,
advantage.
And I think and people, and yeah, I mean, because there are like there's, I don't know if you've ever played the Gauntlet. That's like a fun little sort of run through type server.
No, I haven't played the Gauntlet.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's Yorkie Puds, I think is the name. It's like a 20 slot. It's a PvE server. So you can basically run this gauntlet, and then at the end of it you get loads of gear, and then you can carry on your run. Yeah, that's good fun.
Yeah, nice. So it's
But you know, things like your Maze Runner, like that hasn't been as you know, it doesn't have.
no, they got
yeah,
about
yeah,
3 or
that's
4
the quality
people
of it.
running it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a little go, but then part of the problem again though is like, because that's a long player, isn't it? In some respects.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just didn't have the time.
And
So,
that's the
I'm
thing.
guilty.
Time is also a big thing. No, time's also a big thing because you would have to spend. Well, one person did it in, I think it was like 14 hours or something.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I think the big thing with the only up server is the same with a lot of things, is because it was a fad, you know, the actual game only up.
Yep.
Because a lot of different games were trying to emulate it as well. And I think when people found out that it had been turned to console, that's a lot of the reason why it did become so famous. And because word of mouth about it spread to everyone, and everyone wanted to have a go of it. So big ups to Don Sibley, but I don't think it was just because Don Sibley made it, you know?
Yep.
I just think it was because, as DayZ does, when a fad kicks in, everybody wants to do it.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But like I said, like on the Greedy Discord, there's somebody who's had like a parkour one, and I don't know if it wasn't as good. I don't know if it's maybe that's also a key. Is you actually make it good. You know.
I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Life on Mars one, wasn't it? That was sitting below and no, Smiley, we can't hear you. There we go.
Oh,
Yep,
I
now we
can
can.
try that one.
Now we can.
Oh,
yeah.
Now we can.
Yeah.
There we go. As you said it.
All right, I'll just stay completely still.
That's it.
Okay, go. I was just gonna say, I think it's a
that
combination of
wasn't
things.
finished, though, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like it's like everyone likes the idea of it. Everyone likes the parkour. I mean, you know, even my kids, they crack it on Roblox. That's their favorite thing to do, is the parkour ones on there. Everyone likes that little challenge, but I think it's also because everyone has that immediate interaction as well. Look at all the friendships and everything that everyone's made on there.
Mm.
Like, it's this really small area. You're running into people, and everyone's made like massive friendships on there. And I think everyone likes that immediate interaction on a server.
It
So,
makes
you
good
know, it's
content
gonna-
as well, doesn't it? For like streaming
Yeah.
and yeah, it is.
Makes for a
it's,
memorable
yeah.
moment.
I mean, for me, it was like when all my mates had logged out, I just jumped onto that, and it's like that. You know, it's like get to play another game, but on days, and get to run around. Yeah,
Another
have fun.
set of style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. All right, so updates can be a hectic time for server owners and players. as owners and players, what's your best advice for community servers or for the community when it comes to updates?
How do you mean?
Try
As
not
in,
to
like,
go over the top with new shit.
There we go. Whatever advice you like.
With servers,
Yep.
servers, a lot of community servers have this mistake of just like putting in way too much shit, and it makes it like laggy and a little like overdone. It's kind of hard to like enjoy a server made to be like, especially like small PvP servers where they just add in all the smoke and an excessive amount of like buildings and shit, or when new content gets released, like it can be excessive to just have everything like right there.
yeah.
You gotta find a good medium for it, in my opinion, because it tends to get excessive.
Yeah, nice.
See, my advice would be to the devs to like actually test
Yeah.
like what's going to happen with like the. Do you remember like the Jason issue from two updates back?
Yep.
All my like custom fireplaces had like multiplied and they just became unusable. But I wasn't wiping the server, and yeah, that was a nightmare. And then the last one, what happened? Oh yeah, the last one was the land objects, and they've moved them. So we had this base on HXC. I put in this like hospital, and it shifted the hospital along. And so you could just walk into their base. It's like, and I think they just thought I was a prick because I thought they maybe thought that I'd moved there. But, like, you know, yeah, they didn't come back. So, yeah, just fucking test.
That's it. Give us experimental so we can test our servers like you guys are testing yours, so we can make the adjustments prior to launch.
Yeah, and just play the game. That's what they need to do. Like, you watch the launch stream thing, and like the guy doesn't know how to handle zombies. It's like, you know, the guy doesn't play the game. We can tell this. Like,
yeah, the devs need a bit more gaming time on there rather than running an immunity.
And there's such a community of people who would willingly do this stuff for nothing. You know, like properly test it and. I mean, experimental as well. Like I was saying earlier, actually, I touched upon about how, as a community, we probably don't report problems enough. Because you know they are willing and listening. You know they will be there for you.
Yeah.
If it's a genuine issue.
And if it's applicable, they fix it.
Bit of advice. Yeah. If it's a real thing. Obviously, loads of people on there like going fix the cars. You know, like it's your internet connection, dude. That sort of thing. And you know, the stuff they know about. Obviously, they can't fix it because they know about it, and that's why it hasn't been fixed. So you know, they're trying hard.
They are.
But yeah, just report it.
Report. That's what we want. Let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was-
definitely.
I mean, we need to start that whole start a petition for bringing experimental community servers to Xbox.
Yep.
Give us the chance to be able to actually experiment with the things that they're putting in.
So you only need a couple of 2 slots, 3 slots, 5 slots, a 6 slot. Doesn't have to be huge. Fuck, give us one and we'll share
absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
Give us one and we'll fucking share it. You can have it for 20 minutes. I'll have it for 20 minutes. You know, if at least we can
Well, I
at
mean,
least know what's going on.
Exactly that. Yeah.
It would stop a lot of the problems that we have on release of stable to custom servers. It really would.
Yes.
Because at least then, you know, owners would have already tested a lot of this shit and found out what's broken and what's not.
That's it. You wouldn't have had the super laggy servers like we had in 1.20, where all of a sudden the traders were duplicating everything every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Completely
Well,
to the
that's what I mean,
point.
my fireplaces, yeah. Like,
Yeah, I went into one trader and it was literally 2 frames. Like, I got stuck. My frames were that low. I got literally stuck. I had to try and drag myself out. It was brutal.
I think we spoke about this last time.
My
I was on
cock's
here,
on
and,
TV.
Yeah, there was a guy talking about how they were trying to blow everything up, but it just and they were getting stuck in there, so they couldn't even access their players anymore.
Yeah,
all accounts.
it was locked in a
It's like,
frame
couldn't
rate
move
glitch.
them. Yeah,
Poor buggers. So yeah, give us some experimental service to test our stuff on before we launch. That way we know, and we're not holding our breath on launch day and then spending the next 7 hours trying to hopefully update our server to then for our players to find the glitches then. A little preempted time.
Well, the thing is, it can't be that hard for them to give us community service for it. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
like, PC get their own community service for it. Why can't we?
Yeah, I don't know. It might be a Microsoft thing, but it's something I might have to investigate. Yeah, bruv, nah, I got poisoned by the doctor.
Allegedly, I didn't do nothing.
No, we all got.
Allegedly,
We
this is
all-
being recorded. I'll check it out later. I'll watch when I got fed. I'll see ya. I'll have a good
I
sus,
appreciate you.
and I'll be back on
I
unwritten.
appreciate you giving me the innocent until proven guilty.
Yes, that's right.
Appreciate that.
That's it. We're all guilty till we have to eventually claim that we're innocent.
We'll
all
find out
guilty.
on episode
Until you
35.
have to give a semen sample.
That's it. Next time on TPP, the doctor gets exposed for polluting the host.
Just put it in the canteen over there.
That's
it's
it.
just a sample.
Just what I know she gave me your nana's piss.
Totally not going to drink it later.
Made me sick.
Let me fill it up real quick.
Is that the canteen?
All right, so we're going to move on to the Freshie Way.
Canteen.
So a lot of us adventure on the coast, and of course you start off on the coast. If you saw a fresh spawn and he said, "Hi, I'm friendly," what does that actually convert to in Freshie talk? Hey, Coz, get your butt in here. Coz, get your butt. Get no, yeah, someone at the door.
Just check it.
That's it.
Hello?
Get the fuck in. Get in. Oh shit. Let him answer the question. The question first. The question.
Okay, fine. Okay. Come on, Keyless.
That's it. What does the words "I'm friendly" mean?
I'm going to stab you in the back later.
Yep. That's one version. Any others?
For me, it's I shouldn't have ran into this guy. I ran into the wrong guy.
That's it. Ah, shit, this is going to turn nasty.
We ran into a freshie yesterday on official, and it was a lass, and she's basically like, oh,
Scared.
this is a bit rapey, and it's like, so we're then at a loss here. It's like shit, and we need to get away from this because it's like
It's already bad.
Intimidate.
Lawsuit waiting to
Yeah.
happen.
My mate did puke up on her shoes, but we were like, well, how does that?
That's not
how's that
rapey.
Yeah.
that's just.
So yeah, we
That's
left her alone.
foreplay.
That's
but,
awful.
yeah, so maybe I.
All right. Is that all we've got?
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Shit. Well, that ended quick.
That's how you end the show.
You guys are more than welcome to cut across and cut sick and murder each other. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for. We'd like to thank our guests for coming out to the podcast. Big shout out to the DayZ community for supporting the show. If you'd like to suggest any questions, guests, or subjects for us to feature on the podcast, head across to the TGP Discord and drop that info in the suggestion channels. I'll put the Discord in here. Beautiful. On behalf of myself, SmileyGotagun, and the TPP team, I'd like to thank you all
I don't know how
for
I
tuning
survived that
in,
shit.
and we will see you next time on TPP.